Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Thank you so much for coming through. Really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. As always, go ahead and do me a favor, hit that like button for us. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you. Hit that like button. Much appreciated, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button. As always, you know what I'm gonna say. Public service announcement. Let's go ahead and keep it clean. Thank you. Just think PBS kids. You can always find Miss Fins Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, guys. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, where we have our awesome shows every single day. Guys, we got a fun one today. I can't wait. I'm very excited. As always, shout out to all of the subscribers that have, supported the channel. Thank you all subscribers, man. You guys literally make it happen. You guys make it great. So thank you guys for supporting so much. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. All of you guys, man. It's awesome. That's all I can say. It's a lot of fun. You guys keep it fun, and I love being here with you guys. If you could do me a favor, like I said, hit that like button. Also, too, share the channel. Let let everybody else know as well, that we are live and that they can come check us out or even check out the replay. Mm, okay. Also, too, if you want to support the channel in other ways, we do have super chats, super thank you, super stickers as well. And if you're old school like me, you can absolutely donate old school like the old school way. We still got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. 100% of the donations do go back to the channel. So definitely appreciate you guys for it. And if you would like to become part of the family, join the family and be a member like all these awesome, lovely members over here. Shout out to all the members. You guys are phenomenal. You guys keep us going, to be honest with you. There's no other way of saying it except thank you. You guys bless the channel each and every single month by being here. So thank you so much for being here. There's no other words of saying except I'm honored and I'm so grateful to have you guys here. So thank you so much for, honestly, for you guys and your continued support. That's all I can say. So thank you guys. And as always, guys, we're gonna have and continue to have fun like we always do. So continue to hit that like button for us, and honestly, just having fun with us. That's it. That's all I can say. Today, like you see the title, yes, we are discussing the playoff standings, guys. We're gonna break it down, all the different scenarios, the percentages, this and that in detail. Because guess what? Including this week, which today starts week 5. Obviously, it's Thursday, so we got Thursday night football happening tonight. The very exciting Thursday night football game between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight at 8:15 on Prime Video. Go ahead and check that out. I know I will. Um, but that should be a very interesting game. Let's see how those two pan out, especially since Pittsburgh is still in the playoff. I don't say contention, but yeah, playoff contention. That's the only way to really put it. So if they want to continue to have playoff opportunities, then I mean, then they gotta actually continue to keep playing and overcome adversity, even though they are seriously dealing with some adversity. But what are you gonna do? That's what it is. So welcome again to the AFC standings, the Miami Dolphins standings. This is week 14. And we're gonna be discussing all this in details. So thank you so much, guys. And yeah, and let's see who we got in here. Good morning to all you lovely people. Bob Young, welcome. Morning, Erwan. What's up, Sheko? Hello, Miss Fans. And Carla the German, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Miss Phins. Welcome, Canes. How you doing, buddy? Dolphin Don, welcome. Good morning. Finn's Army. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good morning, Dolphin State of Mind. Good morning, Miss Fins, on this chilly Thursday. Dude, I'm like cold. I took off my jacket and I'm like, I should maybe rethink this. I really should because right now, yeah, it's a little cold. I'm not gonna lie. I smashed the like button, Miss Fins. Thank you so much, Checo. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Scotty. Scotty, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Adam S, welcome. Good morning. Happy Thursday morning, Miss Fins. Hope you're well and good. Smash the like button on the way in. Fins up and let's go, Dolphins. Yeah, good morning. What's up, Master Chill? Welcome, sir. Morning, good day, Steve. Good day to you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I almost had to turn the heat on. Almost. But for real though, like, listen, people, they laugh. I was talking to my friend last night, and I was like, man, I'm freaking freezing over here in my living room. Like, you can feel when it's cold. You can feel the coldness from the outside. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm like under three blankets and whatever. It was 57 degrees, guys, and they're like, stop. I wish it was 57. They're like, it's 32 degrees. And I'm like, well, too bad. I'm a Floridian. Like, this is freezing for us. Anything below 70, it is freezing. I mean, at 70, I'm already 73. I'm already like, da, 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 da. So I don't know how to, I don't know how people do it. I can't do the cold. I can't. I'm a Floridian. I like my heat. And it gets cold. Like, my AC won't even turn on. Like, because it's like, yeah, no, I got it at 75. It's like, you're good. Don't worry. God's got you today. I'm like, well, at least my FPNL bill will be much lower. Thank you, Lord, for that. But man, tomorrow morning will be 38. Wait, Massa, where do you live, bro? Because if you're in South Florida, then that means it's going to be 38 degrees for me, too. No, no. Green Bay cold and Minnesota cold. Now that's cold. Look, whatever, man. Okay. Florida cold. It's still cold for us. Okay. In Northern Cali. Oh, well, yeah. Like, isn't it snowing over there? Because, like, I don't know how you guys do it. I can't. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. I mean, at this point, at this point, to be quite honest with you guys, I don't know what to tell you because this is a rough one, guys. It's flipping cold. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's cold. Okay, so guys, it's a little nippy. Be safe out there. That's all I gotta say. Stay warm, my friends, because especially us Floridians, we don't do cold, man. That's why we live here. Like, I don't do cold. Like, what is this? Like, no. But whatever. Anyways, good luck to you. So let me get into this, guys. We're gonna be talking and discussing, like I said, the Miami Dolphins playoff standings. We're gonna be discussing the AFC standings, where all that puppy's gonna go. We're doing the playoff predictor. We're giving you the percentages of all the different, playoff opportunities, first round buys, Super Bowl opportunities, like all of this stuff you're gonna get now. So let's get into this. First and foremost, let me go ahead and pull this puppy up and share my screen. Where is it? Yep, there it is. We're gonna share our screen, guys, so you guys can see. Yep. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. You see the NFL standings for 2023, and yes, I'm getting this from ESPN, as you guys can see. Like I said, you guys know this. ESPN is clean looking, easy to watch. But if you're on your phone, you can't see it, but you can see my little face because it's probably tiny, but my face is not. Then I'm still talking it through, so don't worry. Right now in the AFC East, you got the Miami Dolphins, number one, reigning supreme at 9-3, 5-0 at home, 4-3 away, 3-1 division, 6-2 conference with a plus 118 point differential and a 3-game win streak. After them, you got the Buffalo Bills at 6-6, 5-2 at home, 1-4 away, 2-2 in the division, 3-5 in the conference with a plus 101 point differential and a 1-game losing streak. Okay. And then do I really need to say it? Jets, Patriots, they're dead last. And like, I'm done. I don't even, I'm just sticking to the playoff teams at this point. The opportunity for the playoffs teams. You got the AFC North at Baltimore Ravens, 9-3 as well, 4-2 at home, 5-1 away, 3-2 in their division, and 6-3 in the conference with a plus 137 point differential and a 2-game win streak. You also have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, both at 7-5. The Steelers are 4-3 at home, 3-2 away, 3-1 in the division, 5-3 in the conference, negative 37 point differential, 1-game losing streak. And the Browns are 5-1 at home, 2-4 away, 3-2 in their division, and they are also 5-3 in their conference with a plus 13 point differential, but a 2-game losing streak. Okay. And yes, believe it or not, the Cincinnati Bengals are still alive for the playoffs at 6-6. They are a 500 team right now. They are 3-3 at home, 3-3 away, 0-4 in the division, 2-6 in the conference with a negative 27 point differential and a 1-game win streak. What's up, Dolphins Thirsty? Welcome. Miss Phins is getting too popular. She is getting non-skip commercials, but she deserves. I am, dude. I don't even know how that works. Like that's, but hey, I'm sorry. I don't even know how they do all that, but hey, I appreciate it. um, then we have the AFC South, ladies and gentlemen. Jacksonville is reigning supreme right now. At 8-4, they are 3-4 at home, 5-0 away. They are 4-1 in the division, 6-3 in the conference with a plus 26 point differential and a 1-game losing streak. But on their heels, they got two teams who are still alive in the playoffs, with the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans, both at 7-5. The Colts are currently right now 2-4 at home. I'll do this too. The Colts are 2-4 at home, 5-1 away, 3-2 in the division, 5-3 in the conference, and they have a plus 4 point differential, 4-game win streak. Where are we? Oh, you guys can really see everything I do. Oh, okay. Okay. Then we have the Texans at 5-3 and 5-2 at home, 2-3 away, 1-2 in the division, 4-3 in the conference with a plus 32 point differential and a 1-game win streak. While the Colts are on a 4-game win streak, wow, that's really good. Tennessee Titans are eliminated. They're 4-8. They're done. They have been eliminated. What's up, Color? Good morning. Scotty, you said it 1,000%. I hope everybody understands this. They literally do. They literally do. Um, but you said it, sir. Just have to make sure. Yep. Once you get to 1,000 and you're able to get donations, the YouTube commercials they kick in, and they do take 50% off everything. So YouTube, even though they want us to make content for them, they literally take half of everything that you get. So from donations, which is why I say some people are like, no, I'd rather still give you the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, because at least 100% of that still goes to the content creator. But it is what it is at this point. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Uh, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. We got the AFC West. The AFC West. Oh, oh, look, that's me. With the AFC West, you've got Kansas City on top at 8-4. They're 4-2 away at home. 4-2 away to 3-1 in the division, 6-1 in the conference, plus 67 point differential in a 1 game losing streak. Will they have their first ever 2 game losing streak? That'll be interesting. I'm just saying. That'll be very, very, very interesting. That'll be very, very interesting, guys. Like, at this point, oof. And we got some good news. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. We're going to talk about that Austin Jackson contract, guys. Believeth me. Believeth me. Um, now, Denver Broncos are the only other team in the AFC West that are 6-6, 4-3 at home, 2-3 away, 1-2 in the division, 3-5 in the conference with a negative 39%, 39 point differential with a 1 game losing streak as well. But they're still alive. That's it. I'm not worried about the NFC guys, so that's why I'm not even talking about them. But those are your divisions and the playoff teams that are still able to. So you can see the conference right now. We got Miami Dolphins number 1, Baltimore Ravens 2, the Chiefs at 3, Jaguars 4, Steelers 5, Browns 6, Colts 7, Texans 8, Broncos 9, Cincinnati 10, and still technically with a sliver of a margin, the Buffalo Bills at 11 are still mathematically available. Everybody else is gone. So eliminated are the Chargers, Raiders, Jets, Titans, Patriots, right? Very, very, very happy right now. Very, very excited about that. Just, I mean, there's just nothing else you can really say except you gotta be very excited about that. Oh, excuse me. Let's keep her moving. Now, in the league, just so you guys have an idea, the Dolphins, guys, look how good we're doing. We have been number 1 or number 2 in the league a couple of times this season, guy. Oh, good morning, Crazy Dolphins. Welcome. Yeah. We have to give kudos to Butch Berry improving our O line this season, even with the injuries. Yo, seriously. Massachusetts says, I hear Austin might get the Pro Bowl this year. He deserves it, man. He really does. He's doing amazing. He's doing amazing. But look at this, guys. We're amongst the best teams in the league. In the league right now, Philly is number one, Dolphins are two, Niners are three, Ravens are four, Lions are five, Dallas Cowboys is six, Chiefs is seven, yeah, Jaguars at eight, Steelers at nine, Cleveland at 10. Those are your top 10 teams, guys. And we're number two. Like right now, we gotta take a moment and we really gotta enjoy ourselves, man. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what you want to see your team do. And at the right time. At the right time. At the right time. We're getting hot. We're getting hot. And knock on wood, let's knock on some wood, guys, that everybody stays healthy. That's really the main focus is let's keep peeps healthy. We gotta keep the guys healthy. That's the main thing. And as long as we can go ahead and do that, we shall be good. Okay? Sorry, I need to check one thing real quick for us. There you go. We gotta be healthy. That's it. Um, yeah. Let's continue. So this is where we are, guys. As far as the playoffs are concerned, this is what it breaks down to with the playoff standings in the AFC. Dolphins right now, we win the tiebreaker over Baltimore based on best win percentage in conference games. We're 6-2, they are 6-3. So we have better conference record right now than Baltimore. Okay. Then Baltimore's number two. Chiefs are three. They win the tie over Jacksonville based on head-to-head win percentage because they beat them, I believe, earlier this year. So that's very interesting. Then you've got Jacksonville number four. Pittsburgh Steelers are number five currently right now, and they have the tiebreaker over Indianapolis based on best win percentage in common games. They also have the divisional tiebreak was initially used to eliminate Cleveland. Pittsburgh wins the break over Cleveland based on best win percentage in divisional games, which is why they're ahead of Cleveland and ahead of Indianapolis. Okay. And then you have Cleveland Browns at six, Colts at seven. But look who's at the heels. We've got four teams who are literally still in the hunt. And that would be the Houston Texans at 7-5, Denver Broncos at 6-6, Bengals at 6-6, and Buffalo Bills at 6-6. I want to go over what will eliminate the Bills. Oh, don't you worry, sir, because you see this beautiful thingy, the NFL playoff machine. Oh, trust me. You best believe it. I've got what you want. No need to worry about it. But let's go over a couple stuff real quick before I bring in the playoff generator, ladies and gentlemen. Your Miami Dolphins, okay? Now I've got two separate ones, okay? They're both pretty good, but I'm gonna give you this one first because this one makes this the best. We've got the Dolphins, according to ESPN, with a 99% chance of making the playoffs, clinching the division 96%, clinching the first round bye at 37%, and making the Super Bowl at 31%. We also have the Baltimore Ravens at 99%, making the playoffs, 85% on winning their division, 33% on getting that first round bye, and 30% of making the Super Bowl. Then we've got the Chiefs at 98% of making the playoffs, 95% of winning their division, 22% of making the first round bye, and 24% of making the Super Bowl. And then we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 95% making the playoffs, 76% of getting their division, 7% on getting that first round bye, and 7% on getting and making it to the Super Bowl. And here are the other teams who are in contention as well, ladies and gentlemen. And this is based on ESPN. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. Look. Our divisional opponents. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, guys. They are currently with a 22% chance of making the playoffs. Literally. And when I say literally, I mean literally by hanging by the end tip of a rope to try to make these playoffs, guys. That's where the Dolphins are at right now. Like, I mean, not the Dolphins, the Bills. That's literally where the Bills are right now. I don't know why I didn't do that. The Bills are literally hanging by a thin thread at 22% of making the playoffs, 4% chance of winning the division. It's ours, bro. We already clinched this puppy. Less than 1% to get the first round bye, less than 2% of making the Super Bowl, guys. That's where we're at right now. That's where we are at right now. And this is based on ESPN and their projections, okay? Um and right now in the AFC, the best chances of making the Super Bowl right now is the Dolphins and Ravens, okay? But then I also have this other one too that I want to go ahead and share for you guys because I want to make sure that, I'm up in with you guys and I give you all the info we've got, okay? And that would be the New York Times playoff picture thingy that they have as well. So let me make this puppy a little bit bigger so we can see this. One more time. One more time. Yeah, okay. It's as big as I can get it. This was updated 2 days ago, so. The Dolphins right now, 99% will make the playoffs, 98% will win division, 37% to get that first round bye, and 15% to get the Super Bowl. They break it by division on this one. The other one was broken down by the conference, if you will. This was broken down by division. The Bills, again, 15% chance, according to them over here, to make the playoffs, 2% chance to win the Super Bowl, less than 1% to get the first one by, and 1% to get to the Super Bowl. Forget the Jets and the Patriots, they're done. And look at here, the Ravens, 99%, kind of like us, 86% to win their division. So they're not 100% yet. 29% chance of getting that first round bye, and 14% chance of getting and making it to the Super Bowl, guys. You see what I mean? And the rest of this division, like I told you guys, they still have a shot at getting to the playoffs. You see what I mean? Although a very slim chance, they're technically not out of it. The Bengals at 6-6 still have an opportunity, 7% chance of making the playoffs. Bills have a little bit better chance, but Bills are not completely Bengals are not completely out of it. Okay, with the Browns with a 59% chance of making the playoffs, and the Steelers 52% chance of making the playoffs. Then you got the AFC South with the Jags at 96% making the playoffs, 75% of clinching their division, 8% chance of first round bye, 4% chance of making a Super Bowl. In their division, though, you can see the Titans are out of it, done. But the Texans and Colts are still alive, and they're still, guys, Texans got an 80% chance to make and win their division. Well, to make the playoffs, and Colts have a 65% chance of making the playoffs. the Texans still got a 16% chance of actually winning their division. They're still saying that Jacksonville, based on they take everything into consideration: schedule, strengths of victory, all that good stuff, and that's where they make all these, predictions and stuff, and where they're at, and calculations and all that. Um, Now remember that was 2 day. That was from 2 days ago. What's up, Michelle? Welcome. How you doing, buddy? And we also have take into consideration, obviously, uh, what do you call it? Excuse me, injuries and stuff. Oh, well, same here, Shekel. That's all I want too. A Super Bowl. So this is still very interesting. And then obviously you got the Chiefs, 99% chance of making the playoffs, 96% chance of winning their division, 25% off of getting that first round bye, and 10% to make the Super Bowl. Guys, we have a better chance of making the Super Bowl than the Super Bowl champs. Take a second. Take a second and listen to what I just said. We have a chance, a higher chance than the Super Bowl winners and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's flipping awesome. And obviously they go to the NFC, but don't care. I'm actually interested to see where they put Eagles. 11% chance to make the playoffs. Niners. Jeez, the Niners apparently are the strongest team in the NFC according to this, with a 99% chance of not just making the playoffs and clinching their division, 42% of getting that first round bye, 24% chance of making the Super Bowl. Holy smokes. That's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. So those are the two different ones, because I want to be able to give you guys obviously what I see, and where we have um the playoffs, and obviously where they stand. Going back to the ESPN just to show you the rest of it. Look at the seeding chances. Dolphins have a 37% chance of being the first round, getting that first seed, guys. It's beautiful. Over the Chiefs. That's beautiful right there. Look at that. We've got 25% chance of getting the second seed, 21% chance of getting the third seed. Like, guys, we got the best chances in the AFC. This is why I say this is our year. We have to be able to do it. And this is a part that I'm interested. The only two ones that really matter. Look at how the San Francisco 49ers got a much bigger percentage of making the Super Bowl than the Eagles, who have a better record. That's interesting. But man, taking a look at this is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you want to see right here. So let's get into, which is what I know we've been waiting for, the playoff machine, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, this is a playoff machine, and we're about to do it. But before we do, guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Hit the like button. Let everybody know we are live, guys. Before we get into the playoff machine, and we tinker around all of this, because I know it's going to be a lot of fun. Go ahead and hit that like button for me as well. Let's go ahead and support those who do support the channel, like Chef Jew, guys. Go ahead and do me a favor and check them out. Chef Jew and Chef Jew's Catering and Sweet Treats. Looking for a great chef to cater your next birthday, business, or office party with mouth-watering cookies, cakes, pies, and more, then go ahead and do me a favor, guys. Go ahead and call Chef Jew at 786-804-8096. That's 786-804-8096, or via Facebook Messenger or Instagram at Chef Jew, J-U Catering, for more information. And mention Miss Phins to get 10% off your catering order. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get her done. So back to the Miami Dolphins playoff standings, guys. Thank you so much for, again, coming true. Yeah. Dolphins just gotta do what Chef Juice Cupcakes do. Win. That is true. Absolutely. So let's check on this player prediction uh, machine, guys, because this is going to be great. We got so far, currently, right now, this is the current playoff picture. In the AFC, you got number one seed Miami Dolphins at 9-3, number two Baltimore at 9-3, three Chiefs at 8-4, number four seed at 8-4 is Jacksonville. Then you got Pittsburgh at 5, Cleveland at 6, and the Indianapolis Colts at 7. Those are currently right now your playoff teams. Okay. So as I told you guys, I wholeheartedly believe that only one team is coming out of the AFC East, and that is the divisional winner, aka the Miami Dolphins. Okay. And as you can see here, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland all have a shot of making the playoffs. So do Jacksonville, Indianapolis. And Houston still has a shot, but they're just out of it. They're just out of it right now. And obviously, right now, the same thing with Denver Broncos. They're just out of it at 6-6. And I guess technically Buffalo was just out of it. Okay. Um, hey, Chris Reese, welcome. Hey, man, you trying to tell me it is cold? Brr, brr. It's cold in here, Cruz. Okay. It is currently, hold up. It was 58 degrees. It is 59 degrees right now in South Florida. It's freezing, guys. Okay, say what you will. I'm a Floridian, and we're not built for this. We're not. Hence the Scully. Or Scully. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. Hence. Uh, Christmas in the Keys is special. I'll take your word for it. It sounds cold to me. And you're in the water. Ooh, that's going to drop even more. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're not doing that. So let's go to week 14, guys, and let's see how this puppy changes. You got it against the Steelers game tonight. Patriots, Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers because Patriots really not trying to win. Just being honest. Bucks, Falcons. Some people go with Bucks. I'm gonna go with Bucks. But you know what? Actually, let's change it up. If you think you can make it, I want to hear from you guys. So if you want to go ahead and set it up, whoever gets up here, go ahead and do it, and we will do this puppy together as a team. Go ahead and get up. It's a crisp 35 degrees in North Carolina. Crisp. Get out of here. 32 degrees in Raleigh. Oh no. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I can't. How can you guys live in those kind of conditions? God, no. No, no, no. Now, I don't mind doing it for a weekend, like, oh, we're going to go snowboarding, which it is a lifelong dream for me. But don't get me wrong, I want to be in the kiddie section. Okay? I'm not trying to be in these giant hills or whatever. I want to be in the kiddie section, and I want to be with the kiddies who are just learning how to. I don't care if they're 3 years old. I'm going to be right next to them, trying to learn how to properly have my safety and do proper, snowboarding drills so I can, go down a very small mountain or a very small hill and just and maybe go airborne for about a foot and then come back down. Okay? Just saying. Listen, I'm just saying I'm a Floridian. So I'm not trying to break a leg or a knee or nothing. So just saying. Go ahead, get in here, guys. Get in here. Get in here. It's 24 and cloudy where I used to live. So I'll take sunny and 35. I'll take I'm not trying to be in this cold. I see you're my man in the back. Don't worry. Trying to see if anybody else wants to come up here. Giving y'all 30 seconds. Who else would like to come up here? You see, cameras required. You faker. I don't believe you. I know your phone works and your camera works. Okay, color.
Yeah, but my face don't work. My voice is much better for television, and my face is much better for radio. So yeah, there's that. But this is my little 6-inch space heater that I got. My little portable space heater that I bought when I was living in St. Louis. Yeah, it's warming
Yeah,
my feet up, warming my dogs up.
I can't deal with this
Me
cold. That's
neither.
just me though.
It's 70 degrees in my apartment right now. Like I don't even have the air on or anything.
My air refuses to come
Cold.
on. I don't even know how cold it is in here. All I know is I can feel because yes, guys, that is a window. It's a real window. This is not CGI. This is a real window. And you see,
And
I'm feeling the cold. Oh look, there's color
got
come.
my awesome Scully on from with the 2000s logo on it.
He's alive, ladies and gentlemen. He is real, and we just got proof. He's not AI.
I'm not a bot.
Uh, you're not a butt. But yes, guys. Okay, I gotta take a second before we get into this. Look, because y'all keep doing this, and I'm like, let me share it real quick. Before we get into the playoff prediction, yes, we're gonna go ahead and just show you this breaking news, even though it broke like a little bit ago, so you guys can see it. Austin Jackson has just signed. Yes, he's just signed an extension with the Miami Dolphins, guys. 3 years, $36 million. Okay. With this extension, he's able to
Merry
go ahead
Christmas.
and we're able to extend him. Very, very good. 3 years, $36 million extension with Miami. The max value will be 39, so that's with incentives. Fully guaranteed 20.7 million dollars. That's really
So,
good.
so
On the heel of a
is he
career
putting it?
year predicting to Tonga Bailoa, Jackson's getting paid according to Ian Rappaport.
So first thing Austin Jackson did
That's
was call the family, gather the family together, and tell them all, "I'm putting in a pool."
yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see, okay, this is where we're at right now when it comes to Austin Jackson. And hey, congratulations to the Dolphins and congratulations to Austin Jackson. This is a great move. I saw somebody put in the comments, well, this is a lot less than what the tag would have been or the fifth year option would have cost. And you know what? This is why you gotta let your GM do their job. You know what I mean? This is why. This is why. You know, AJ demanded a butch bonus in his new contract. Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
the rumor is when they didn't pick up his 5th year option, right around the start of this month, apparently some nefarious actors in Austin Jackson's family kidnapped Chris Greer, brought him to the Jackson home, and where they proceeded to force an extension out of Chris Greer. After Jackson ran around the house and sawed off his newel post.
You see what I gotta work with? You see what I gotta work with?
Cousin Eddie felt bad and went and kidnapped Chris Greer and brought him back to the
This
house.
is what I gotta work with. This is what I gotta work with. But yeah, look. At the end of the day, you can see it. It's exactly what Austin Jackson needed. He got paid. He got his contract. He's gonna be here with the team. He's obviously happy. And that's what you want out of your players, man. You want your players to be happy. You want your players to feel comfortable with what they're able to provide, as players. And to be quite honest with you, right now, with the way that the Dolphins are looking, these are the types of moves that kind of get you the opportunity to make waves, and I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy that we were able to find a solution to keep Austin Jackson because I truly think he's making it happen. And shout out to him, man. Shout out to him and his ability to make those moves. Smart.
Michelle says, "What about the squirrel
Wait, I don't get it. What squirrel?
from Christmas Vacation? The one that was hiding out in the tree in the Christmas tree."
Oh, yo, for real. That's a good squirrel. It's a smart squirrel, actually. That's a very smart squirrel. What's up, Todd? Welcome, sir.
You all are. I don't want to hear you bitch and complain.
Hey, man. This is
It
Miss
it
Finn.
was 39 degrees when I woke up here in Jacksonville this morning.
Well, guess what? It is 57 degrees this morning, okay? I'm a Floridian. Leave me alone. I'm in South Florida. This is too cold.
I still have ice on my windows on my car. Okay.
Man,
That's
34.
fine.
I would have had to bring in my basil plants at 34.
Like, it's still cold for us. Like, there's nothing I can do.
Hey, I do like the Austin Jackson signing.
Oh,
The
I agree
extension.
too. I think this is a great, great, great signing for us. Absolutely. And now we got to see who else they're going to end up signing. You're going to be seeing these rattle off, guys. They're making all these moves prior to the playoffs because they know once they hit the playoffs, which we're guaranteed to make at least the wild card or divisional round, depending on where we land. So, and those people are gonna, their price is gonna go up. So now you're gonna see the Dolphins within the next week or two. You're gonna see some of these contracts pop in for us to be able to do it. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy, and I think that this is gonna be a great
Yeah.
opportunity for us to get these players.
I heard Good Morning Football this morning, and they disgusted me, talking about how scary the offense is. What about our defense too coming on?
Man, I'm not even worried about mainstream media, dude. Like, they're always got something to say or not say. They always have something to hate on. It is what it is at this point. I
You
don't.
know,
I
I'm
laugh. I
saying,
watch it for comedy now. Like, if I
yeah,
watch it for
yeah,
comedy.
but it's just the fact that with our offense being as scary as it can be, and our defense, we're one of the most complete teams out there.
We are. We are. But they're
Yeah,
not
now
gonna.
we just
They're not
have to
gonna give
play
us.
like it.
I don't
That's
think our
it.
defense is going to stop playing like it. I think our defense is going to be playing lights out the rest of the way.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no indication that we're just going to stop playing, so that's the thing that people got to realize when we make, optimistic projections. It's like
Yeah.
what evidence or indication is there at 9-3 that we're just gonna stop playing for some
I
reason? You know what I
literally
mean?
just showed everybody. I
You heard,
literally just showed everybody the seating, the percentages,
you
everything that you're seeing, and
you heard what McDaniel said.
it is what it is. What did he say?
He said, they said, so what do you think about being 9-3 and for number one seed in the AFC? He goes, I'd be excited if it ended at week 13.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he said the quote was he said, "Call me when the NFL changes it to a 13-week season."
Yo, that man is smooth with that one. He was smooth with that one. Like, I'll tell you this, I was very happy with that response. That's for sure. But
Yeah,
you know what? I think this is what we need for the team, and I think the team is showing us that this is what they're doing. We, as fans, obviously, let's freak out and be happy. The team needs to chill, and they need to keep in frame. You know,
That's
how
right.
many?
We don't have
grind.
to worry. It's like I said
One
a couple of
week
weeks ago, Ms. Finns. We don't have to, as fans, we don't have to worry about getting ahead of ourselves as long as the team is worried about that. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Hey,
we
hey,
can
you do
freak
know,
out. They need to focus.
you do know, hey, you do know though, if we went out and we go to the playoffs as the number one seed, we don't face a cold team because the Super Bowl is in Las Vegas, so we're even indoors there. We'd have every game in Miami and then have a indoor Super Bowl.
I'm telling you, and people don't understand when I say this, and I said this all season, guys. Go check me out, check the receipts or whatever. I said this. This is the year to give us the opportunity. And I've been saying it again for weeks. Forget next year. If next year doesn't exist, this is the year where we have the best chances for us to get to the playoffs, win the division, and win the Super Bowl. You're not gonna get any better than this year. Next year, Mahomes will be fully healthy, and they'll get pieces like they always do. But Burrow will be back. Mark Andrews will be back. The AFC will be back at its strongest, at its finest. It is what it is, guys. You play what you play. And right now, the best chances for us to win the Super Bowl is not till next year. It is this year. Now,
So who
can we win this year and then maybe get another shot next year? Absolutely.
color? I know you know the
But we got
analytics
to get
and the
this
numbers. I know you know the analytics and the numbers because you go over it all the time. Who do we got to root for this weekend, KC or Buffalo?
I'm
Nobody,
showing you right.
nobody.
Nope, nope,
Oh,
nope,
oh,
nope, nope, nope,
All
nope.
we have to
We're
do is win.
not gonna do that, color.
right. I agree with
We
that, but I'm
gotta
just
root
saying
for
No, I mean,
Buffalo.
okay, for the
I
cherry on
can't root.
top, yeah, we
I
can root
can't.
for Buffalo. Hold on, Todd, to answer your question, for the icing on the cake, yeah, we can root for some teams this week, and those teams are teams like Buffalo, anybody playing the Ravens, anybody playing
Yep,
the Jags. But when
that
it
will be
comes about when you ask the question, who do we have to root
Brown.
for? We
True.
don't. We only have to win, bro.
Yeah, but I just can't stand rooting for
If
Buffalo. I
we win
can't do
out,
it.
we don't gotta worry about nobody.
I
That's what I'm
can't
That's
stand.
saying.
fine.
We're
You
in
don't have
position
to.
right now where we literally, you can take Sunday off. You can go to the beach, not pay attention to a single football game because none of them matter if we win.
If
Yeah,
None of
we
them.
win out,
Baltimore
we don't have
plays.
to worry about
I want to say they play Pittsburgh this weekend or something.
I know they play. I got it up right now. I got the playoff.
I just yeah.
This is why I was doing it. I got right now. You have Buffalo playing Kansas City. You have the Rams playing at Baltimore. Okay, that's the other one that you got.
And that's not a
Don't
gimme
forget that one too.
for
They
Baltimore.
got.
That is not a gimme.
It's not. It's not.
No,
You
it's
got
not. The Rams have
Jacksonville
been
at
playing good.
Browns. You got Jacksonville at Browns. That's the other one. Okay.
That's not a gimme because of the fact that I don't think Lawrence is playing because he has the
That
high
high
ankle
ankle
sprain.
issue. So
And
yeah.
Flacco is plenty serviceable enough for an AFC North style team.
Especially with that defense that they got there in Cleveland.
Yeah, they do got a defense, so that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, those are the teams right now that will put us in the best opportunity. So this is why I brought up the calculator because that's what we were talking about this today specifically. Where do we stand as the Dolphins? What needs to happen for us to continue? The easiest answer, like Color said, We win out, nobody can stop us. We will be number one, period. But let's say we drop one. You know what I mean?
Well,
What happened?
before you go down that road, Miss Vince, let me just also point out that we're in such a command position that we actually have the ability to give other teams their divisional title. And
Oh
we'll
yeah, we
find
got the
that
best
out. We'll find
division.
that out later on this morning, and when we run some of these simulations. But
Hmm.
yeah, there is.
Look,
We actually have the ability to hand other teams their titles.
we do. And that's the interesting part. So this is a lot of teams. This is the funny part. You know how we've always had to deal with, oh man, okay, so if this team does this, if this team does that, then maybe we get a chance. And then we're always having to wait on other teams to possibly get a chance to get into the playoffs and possibly get a chance. Like, no, we're that team. Other
Well, that's
teams are
it.
like,
All we
okay,
got to do is win.
we
All
need
we
the
got to do is
Dolphins
win.
to beat this team and this team and this team, and then we got a shot if we take care of these other games. Like, we're that team. How the tables have turned, ladies and gentlemen, which is why I got to remind you guys every day. Let's enjoy this roller coaster ride, baby, that we're on right now as Dolphin fans. Okay?
Yeah, there's only
Like, we have
the
to.
two games that I think worry me the most is Dallas and Baltimore. Other than that,
Yeah?
we split. I would be happy with the split on that. But if we do, I want to beat Baltimore. I think we have to beat
Well,
the in.
Baltimore carries
Yeah,
more weight. Baltimore's for the number one seed, period. Baltimore's for the number one seed, period. That's a must win because if they carry the tie, there's no way we can be number one. Period.
Yes, if all things stay the same, and the top seed is going to come down to Baltimore versus Miami.
It literally comes down to week 17, Baltimore. That's literally it. We take care of the Titans. We take care of the Jets again. We take care of the Cowboys. If we drop that Ravens game, forget whatever we did. We're not. There's zero chance for us to be number one.
And when it comes down to that, that will be locked. In other words, if it comes down to Baltimore versus Miami and we win, that will be locked. There's no way to lose it in week 18.
Exactly. This week 18 will not matter as it is because the most we can. I mean, Color and I did this last night, and the way it plays out, we can lose two games, guys, out of these five, but it depends on which of those two games. If we lose to Cleveland, not Cleveland, to the Cowboys, we'll be fine.
We
But
just can't lose to Baltimore
we just cannot lose to Baltimore. That's the one team we cannot lose.
as
So
far as the
it,
top seed aspirations go.
exactly. And actually, we really could only lose one game. But if we have to lose that one game,
Right.
it just out of any of
Right.
those games, it cannot be Baltimore.
Supposing all the other teams win out, of course,
Exactly.
which is just as unlikely as us winning out. So, you know,
And then it was for the people because I keep seeing, oh, tie here, tie there, guys. A tie will not help us at all.
and you
You
guys
cannot
forget what
tie,
hurt. Baltimore's hurting right now, missing that tight end, Andrews.
which is
That's
why and my other reasoning why I tell people this is why I say next year Andrews will be back. You know what I mean? All these players, all these teams, they're going to be
right,
stronger next year.
right.
Right
yeah.
now, the
Yep.
Dolphins are healthy and they're
And
gaining momentum at the
what's
right
our
time.
what's our weakest position on defense is covering the tight end in history.
Pretty
So
much.
Andrews being out is a big help for us.
The other thing, Todd, is this is why the Rams is not a gimme for the Ravens because the Rams have been playing good ball again.
Uh huh.
They still have a shot to make the playoffs themselves.
Yep. Yep.
They do.
And we're gonna find out right away in a game like this where the Ravens stand without Mark Andrews.
Exactly. Because right now the Ravens, like us, interestingly enough, because they were riddled with injuries at the beginning of the season, but were able to get some guys back. The offense has been rattling off, and then you know that they have a decent defense. this team right now, the way the Rams are going, they're making that playoff push, and they know that they have a shot if they continue to win. They have a legitimate shot at coming in as the seventh or sixth seed in the NFC. So they're not out of it. And all we all know this, guys. We've seen it already. You just need a shot at the playoffs. If you can get in,
Yeah, you get players
nobody
like,
knows what's going to happen.
and I'm sorry, with Aaron Donald on that defense, anything can happen.
Thank you. So right now, if we go over it real quick, I'm talking shooters. I'm gonna ask both of you guys in the chat too, but mostly both of you guys, so you guys can help me. We got Patriots, Steelers. Who do you think is gonna win? I think it's the Steelers, in my opinion. I don't think.
I got Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Okay.
Which one was that again?
Tonight, Patriots, Steelers.
Oh yeah, Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we
Come on,
got the Bucks.
this is a Patriot team that can give up 10 points a game and lose.
Right.
Insane. Then we got Bucks at Falcons. Who do we got? Who do you
I'm
think?
going Bucks.
What about you?
The NFC games we can go really lightning round because they don't really affect
I
us.
was going to go Falcons.
Me too. I'm actually going Falcons with that one.
Right on.
So
Right on.
this is why I wanted to ask you guys, so that way we can have
Yeah, it's perfect. We
tiebreakers.
got 3 people because there won't be no tiebreakers on the quick ones. Perfect.
Exactly. Then we got Colts, Bengals. Colts at Bengals. What do you guys got?
Ooh.
I got the Colts winning this one.
What about you, Todd?
But if you want to think about our purposes and
No,
hurting
it's who
Baltimore
you
more,
the most
then
likely
you
to
want
win
then
the
you want
game.
the Bengals to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can want the Bengals to win. Don't mean they will, but the most likely to win the game. That's what we're. That's the premise
Okay.
of this.
I had
Most
Colts in
likely.
my pick'em, so that's
Yeah.
my choice.
I'm
What
going to go.
about you?
I'm going to go Bengals.
Okay.
It's Cincinnati, and they're playing pretty hot.
Okay. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure I picked the Bengals in this one too, from the pick'ems. So
I
I'm
think
gonna
you
go
did.
Bengals too. Yeah. Then we got Jaguars at Browns.
I got the
Who do you
Browns.
guys got?
I
Because
got the Browns.
yeah, I picked.
Yep, I got the Browns too.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Because that's why I wanted to make sure. So we both got the Browns. Perfect. Then we got Texans at Jets. Texans, right? Like, do we even need
Texans. Yep.
to say it?
Conventional wisdom. Yeah,
Todd?
Texans.
What about you, Todd?
I'm
Texans or
going
Jets?
Texans.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going
Then
Texans.
you got Rams at Baltimore. I know it's the pick'ems. It's gonna be a hard one, but it's which team
I
is
have the
most
Rams
like.
winning that game. I picked them. In the pick'em, I picked them. So
I'm
I
I
know.
have
going
I
the
know.
up.
I'm
Rams
picking
winning.
the pick.
I'm going upset city though, because overall you'd say it's an upset. Obviously, it's a pick 'em, but I'm going Rams.
Holy smokes! You guys outdo me. Okay, because I had the Ravens. So there you go, Rams. It is. Then we got Lions at Bears. I'm going
I
Lions.
got
To be honest.
Lions.
Yeah, I picked the
Lions.
Lions, but I did pick the Bears in the pick'em. But go ahead, it's 2-1.
Then we got Panthers at Saints. What are we thinking?
I
Saints.
got Saints.
Okay, you guys. Yeah, I think I had the Saints too. Then Vikings at Raiders. What are we thinking?
Ooh,
Reluctantly, I picked the Vikings. I think.
I think I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, we both picked the Raiders, by the way, color. And I picked the Raiders too, in my opinion. Okay, Seahawks at 49ers. What are we thinking?
49ers. They beat up on the Seahawks already once, so
Agreed. I have 49ers too, and I know
Yeah,
color. You
well, you
picked the Seahawks.
yeah, I did, but it doesn't play here, so 2-1. But for anybody that wonders why I picked the Seahawks, I think the Niners might have a letdown after last week, and the Seahawks are still trying to keep pace with them. So, the Seahawks are going to play like a playoff game, and the 49ers are probably going to have a hangover from the big game they had last week.
Panthers are gonna win a couple this season. Saints might be it. Oh, I guess, Scotty. Maybe. I know Sheko has got the Dolphins 56-21 on Monday Night Football.
I don't think the Panthers are winning another game this year because of the fact the way they fired their coach, and it's just downhill.
That team is in shambles, man. Let's be real. They are in shambles. Unfortunately, it's going to be tough for them to really get it through. So yeah, yes, Newfoundland, welcome. We definitely talked about that. So that's gonna be very interesting with Austin Jackson. We're very happy about that. Let's continue. Broncos at Chargers. I had the Broncos. What do you guys got?
Broncos.
Broncos.
Okay, good. Then Eagles at Cowboys. This one to me, I told you, Color. This is the one game I want to see besides our game. This is the one game.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's gonna
two
be a
games I want to
barn.
see. Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, Cowboys,
You know,
Dolphins,
I
I,
have
Titans.
to,
I'm
last night after last night, I have the Cowboys in a blowout. So go ahead,
Yeah.
talk.
well. Hold up. Is Hertz playing or is he?
Why wouldn't Hurts? Is he hurt?
He left the game hurt last week with I want to say it was a concussion.
I thought he cleared that. Yeah,
Oh, if he cleared it, I got
yeah. I
Philly.
want to just as a
I
guess. I
thought
want
he
to say
did
he
too.
cleared it because I haven't heard anything about it.
I
So I'd
got
imagine he cleared it.
I
That's
got
why.
Phil.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
why I think
That would probably be front page news if he,
yeah.
if he
I
was
got
still having a
Philly.
problem.
Mansa says Cowboys. Hooked up Joe says Cowboy. I know, Steve. I picked Color picked the Seahawks. I picked the Niners.
I
Honestly.
got
Correct.
Philly. I got Philly over Dallas because they're gonna want to come back after getting whooped last week.
Ooh, okay. You got Philly over Dallas. Let me see who I picked. I picked the Cowboys too. So Cowboys overruled this one. This is interesting. Then you got Packers at Giants. What are we thinking?
That's Green
Dolphins
Bay
on the
all
I
the
got
way.
Green Bay here.
I got Green Bay.
Oh, there you go. You guys beat me. I had
They
Green
still
Bay
got
too.
something to play for.
That is true. Dolphin Don says Cowboys will smoke the Eagles. It'll be ugly. And I think that's what we're picking
Yeah,
too. And then
I
obviously
have him in a
Titans and
blowout.
Dolphins,
Yeah.
guys. Safe to say we all agree Dolphins, right?
Oh God, overwhelming.
Perfect. Because we had it at blowouts too. Like,
I
I'm
don't
talking.
know.
yeah,
I'm talking.
Jalen
I'm
I
gets
like
talking. I'm talking
Tennessee,
about. I
man.
think back to back 40
Michelle
burgers
says
here.
Packers. Are
Hey, I'm saying back to
You know
back
what? I
40.
was a little bit. I'm gonna give you my final score prediction on Friday, but at least for last night, flipping color, man. I had it 35-10 Dolphins. He went 34-10 Dolphins. I'm like, whatever, dude. But yeah,
I got back to back 40 burgers coming up for us.
I think so. I think this is definitely the back-to-back weeks we can. So that's week 14. After week 14, guys, look at what happens to the playoffs. Dolphins are number one, then Ravens, Chiefs.
We didn't
Um,
pick that one.
yeah,
We didn't pick that one.
which one?
The Chiefs Buffalo.
We didn't. Oh, my bad. I had already gone for it. So who do you think it's gonna be? Buffalo or Chiefs?
I got Buffalo.
Oh
What about
man,
you?
I hate saying it, but if you
It's
want to go
okay.
flat out win, Kansas City.
Desperate Buffalo. Desperate Buffalo.
I think Desperate Buffalo's gonna win too, man. Like that's why
I
I
hope
left
so.
it.
I hope so, but I don't think Buffalo has enough defense for Kansas
But
City.
they got an offense. They
What?
got way more offense
So,
than the Chiefs, man.
That listen, there no way, bro. That Chiefs offense is super bad. Like their defense is better
hey,
than their
it'll
offense.
help us. It'll help us. I just can't root for Buffalo. I'm
I
sorry. I
know,
just
I
can't.
know, I know. But for as a Dolphin fan and as a football fan, I'm like, nah, screw the Bills. But as
Hell,
a Dolphin
I
fan,
hope New England. I hope New England wins this weekend. You know why?
right?
Because I don't want them getting the number one pick
Agreed. I'm
or
so
number two.
I'm so with you there, dude. I'm rooting for New England to win. I'm like, Daddy, you and I, like you guys know, my father's a Patriots fan. I'm like, Dad, you and I are gonna definitely be rooting together for Patriots to win because at this point, I am not trying to see you guys get that that number two pick or number one pick. That's just my thing. But yes. Now, Michelle has a good point. The Chiefs are not going to lose two in a row. They haven't lost two in a row, but this might be the year they lose two in a row. Like, I don't get why people don't see that. They're not the same playoff Super Bowl team. They're not. They're just not. It's not even close. They are not at their best. Period. They need to
Plus,
figure it
hey,
out.
plus
Yeah, and if you're talking
Buffalo.
about losing two in a row and breaking that, like regression to the mean, breaking that cycle, yeah, it would likely happen against a good team like the Buffalo Bills. I mean,
Here we're
I'm not
talking
trying
about
to
Buffalo.
prop up the
Hey,
Bills, but the fact of it is they have the third best power index still
hey,
from the in the
it's,
analytics. So it's not like they're a bad team. They're just not playing. They're just not winning and not playing well. You know what I mean? So you know
it's
they're
just a,
desperate. They're coming
but
off a
you want to know
bye.
something? I still
I
can't
mean,
call them a good team because they're 6-6.
no.
You know what I mean?
What I mean is like a good
According to
constructed team,
analytics.
who in the past has used that for production. You know what I mean? So
Right.
they're just not playing well, and they haven't been. You know what I mean? And
You
so,
know what
yeah,
their problem is?
that partly diminishes them as a good team. But what I'm saying is, coming off a bye week, as desperate as they are, they're still the Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, but you know what their
the
problem
Chiefs
is?
have to face that.
Their
Go ahead,
problem,
Todd. Go ahead, Todd.
Buffalo's problem is they're not winning the games they're supposed to win, and that's what we do. Well, we don't win against those teams. We kind of roll those teams.
Right. Well, I would argue
But
that
We
most people's
spank them.
consensus would say that the Buffalo's not supposed to win this game. So,
yeah,
you know,
but I'm
Well,
saying Buffalo. You know, Buffalo's only beaten one team with a winning record.
right. Again,
Us.
regression to
yeah,
the mean.
us.
Regression to the mean. Miss
And,
Phins, you know the
and
ESPN projection page, right?
yes, I have it.
Right. And you know the other header next to it, the FPI?
Yeah, I have
And
it.
have you noticed that? That's the football power index. That's not it's not their power rankings. It's not their subjective power rankings. It's the analytics power index. And it still has Buffalo like the third highest power index. They're
Oh,
Uh,
still, their roster still is what it is. They
hey,
just have to use it, and they haven't been using it.
I'm hoping for a shutout this weekend. I want a goose egg up there with that
I mean
defense.
that analytics
that'd be
department
great.
looks at matchups. They look at individual matchups. They look at everything when it comes to that.
And let me
Yeah.
tell you, did you all watch
No,
the
I
HBO
haven't.
special?
No, I haven't. I gotta watch
The
it
best
today.
one, the best one of the season.
Okay,
See,
good.
I've actually it's a polarizing one because I've heard people say it was the worst one. like,
Well,
Hey,
let me watch it, people. Please don't kill it for me, okay? I was
well,
too
that's
tired
why I was going 50-50 there, Miss Fins, for you, so it wouldn't spoil it. You know what I
last
mean?
night. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's continue because I want to be able to do it. That's week 14, guys. That's if and from what we think based on obviously these are football heads that I'm with up here with Todd and Color. If
Well,
we
I
go
don't know nothing
week
about football. I
15,
just started watching.
I only played in high school. I don't know that
yeah, I
much.
know, sure,
Hey, I
exactly.
got to get to work,
Me too,
guys. I'll
actually.
talk to
So
you later. I got to
see
get
ya,
to work.
Todd.
I'll talk to
Appreciate you
you
coming up here,
later. Hey, always.
man. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Oh, now we're gonna need tiebreakers, but I think you and I usually form consensus.
Hey, anybody wants to be a tiebreaker with Color and I, please come up here. This is perfect because we need to go ahead and we need to, have that third body, the third, with wisdom, whatever I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. So somebody else wants to come up here, be that third person, guys. Come up here. We're gonna do week 15. But Color, can we please rattle this off? Let's not do the commentary till afterwards because it's not. It's like last night, a 1 hour show that can't somehow be 1 hour ended up being almost 3 hours. So let's.
Never.
Well, thank you so much for coming through, Color. Really do appreciate you.
Lightning round.
Did you? Yeah, I totally, I totally did that, peeps. But let's see here. Okay, so you have, ladies and gentlemen, The Buffalo was never the same after London. No, Buffalo was never the same after they beat us. They literally spent themselves in our game, and then you see what happened. So, but anywho, let's continue. Oh, thank you, Dolphin Don. What's up, Dolphin Don? Good morning.
What's good, everybody?
What's up,
Hey,
Don?
cause I gotta
Hey,
remind
Colleen.
people,
Sorry.
keep it clean, guys, cause Todd came in here firing, and I'm like, dude. So, how you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm loving life, man. We're the top seed. Can you believe that?
I know, right? Like, oh, if you're not happy, man, I can't help you, yo. Like, I'm over
I
the
know.
moon right now.
I know. I didn't see this coming at the beginning of the year. I was excited, but I didn't see all of this.
I saw it. See, I thought you guys know me. I do my realistic, my super realistic, my Homer me, and my
Mm,
regular me. So I saw this. I saw the light, and it's coming true. Oh my
it
God,
is.
it's so
It
good.
is. Every single day, it gets a little bit better.
Right? Oh my God. So, okay, Dolphin, you're going to be the tiebreaker between Color and I because Color, you know him. He's Lord. So,
I
I
think a
mean,
lot like both you guys, so I don't know how it's going to pan out.
oh, well, we'll see. Color, you still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. So,
I'm just clipping some basil and thyme. Mom is stopping by. She's gonna cook some baked ziti. Says she wants some herbs from me.
Big
Mm.
ZD, dude. Now you're making my brain. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should make like a special. Oh, side note, guys, I made this super amazing, super healthy lasagna like a few weeks ago. I think it was like last month. I was like, "Ugh, I don't know if it's gonna be good." I took it to my family. They're like, "Oh my god, Miss Finn, it's so good!" And I'm like, "Really?" I used
Did they
91%
really
lean
call you Miss
turkey.
Fins?
No, but I'm not gonna tell you my real name. Yeah, I'm not. You're not gonna catch me, bro. I'm not gonna tell you my real name. So, Jolie. Let's leave it at that. But literally, 91% lean turkey, um, like 7 different kinds of cheeses, and like organic pasta sauce and all that. It was so good. I didn't think it was good at first, but man, oh man, it was my first lasagna making it because I love making Italian dishes, but making a lasagna, it's like its own puppy, and I'm like, I never really did it. My mom, she's a queen. So that's why I'm like, go ahead, mom. But man, it was awesome. That's all I gotta say. So now you're bringing me, now I gotta think, man, maybe I should do like breaded chicken, baked ziti, you know?
Mm.
So we'll see. We'll see. But moving on, guys, we got week 15. So let's get into this. We've got the Chargers at Raiders. Who do we got, guys? Go ahead, Dolphin.
Oh, didn't Chargers at Raiders? I thought we were. Oh, that we're in the next week.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
in the next
Yeah.
week, week
Oh,
15,
okay.
because we want to be able to see how it will pan out, so we
I
can do
might
our
go
own.
Raiders on. I might go Raiders on that one.
I'm
Okay.
going
What
full
about
on
you?
Raiders. Full on
Okay,
Raiders.
me
They're much.
good because
They got
me
more.
three.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the defense are way. It's gonna be. It's way better than the Chargers in my opinion, and Chargers are kind of going down. So
Yeah.
I
The vibe
agree.
of that team. The vibe of that team is much better with the guy Pierce and
Agreed. They're
yeah.
playing for him. Then we
Yeah.
got Vikings at Bengals. What are we thinking?
I'm going Bengals.
Yeah,
Color?
I'll go Bengals there too.
There you go. Bengals it is. Then we got Steelers at Colts. Ooh, this one's interesting.
Colts.
Yeah,
Oof.
I'm going to go Colts on that one.
Dang it. I want to go Pittsburgh, but I think Colts, they got it, man. Like, Colts are doing much better right now. And Pittsburgh, they got to deal with some health issues. Then we got Broncos at Lions. What are we thinking?
Whew,
Mm.
that one. Hmm.
I mean,
I'm gonna go with the home cooking and the Honolulu Blue.
Yeah, I'll go
okay.
Which
Lions.
one? Yeah,
Okay. Lions it is. Then we
just by
got
the hair of
Jets
their
at
teeny chin
Dolphins.
chin.
I'm
Sorry.
I'm going it's okay. I'm going Jets. What are you thinking?
What?
I'm kidding, guys. You see me like hiding my smile, like I can't even like say that with a straight straight face. Oh,
I thought
Dolphins.
you
There
like,
you
oh,
go.
that Zach Wilson's a stud.
Ooh, we got him back. Oh man, yeah, I had to. I couldn't help myself. Then we got Texans at Titans, guys. Both, well, the Titans are done, but Texans still got a. They still had a shot at the division, and they still have a shot at the playoffs too. So, what are we thinking?
Yeah, I'll go Texans there.
I'm thinking Texans too.
I'll go
I
Texans
think
too, but
Tennessee was hot.
I think Tennessee could do it because it's going to be cold there. Just saying.
That's actually a valid point. So that's a good one. Then we got Bucks at Packers. What are we thinking?
Pack.
Packers.
Same. I was like, I think it's kind of easy, but I don't want to like oversay it. But yeah, Packers. The way they're playing. Giants at Saints. What are we thinking?
Saints.
I'll go Saints. Yeah, Giants are a dumpster
Same,
fire.
unfortunately, Big Blue. It's that. Yeah. Then we got Falcons at Panthers.
Falcons.
I got Falcons, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Falcons.
just Bears at Browns.
I'm gonna go Browns there.
Browns. Yep.
Okay. You really do think like us. You're good. What up, Finsanity? How you
Well,
doing, girl? Long time no
Dolphin
talk.
Don and I were tied in the pick'em for like a couple weeks there earlier on.
I
Yeah.
know. You've been good, man. Man,
He
but
pulled away
everybody
from
gotta
me.
go after Michelle. I'm not gonna lie, Michelle, man, she's been killing it, yo. In both the fantasy league and the pick'ems. Michelle's been killing it. I obviously have the unfortunate disadvantage of you guys knowing that every pick I'm gonna pick when I do my pick'ems, but it is what it is.
I think Michelle is secretly an astrophysicist that uses quantum mechanics to like make all of her predictions.
Seriously, I think she does too. I'm telling you, she's secretly a genius. Look at Finsanity trying to claw my way into fantasy playoffs. I love it. Love it. Oh man. Michelle, I'm telling you, you got a big target, but like they say, it's lonely at the top. So get it, girl. Let's continue. You got Chiefs at Patriots. I'm going Patriots. What do y'all got?
Ooh, yeah, that's a close one.
It is a super. But you know what? It would be such a Patriots thing for them to lose to all these other
It would
teams
be a
and
Belichick thing to do
so
to like
It
run
would.
the
and
ball on them,
so
to
beat
run the
the
ball on
freaking
them all day
Chiefs.
long and win the
Yeah.
game.
Like, bro, like it's such a Patriots thing to do to like, oh man, they're gonna super beat all these teams. Nope, they get blown out by all these teams. And yet, yeah, they're gonna beat the Chiefs by like 15 points. Like, what the
2-0.
9-3.
2-0.
yo, for real, yo.
I mean,
At
the
this
Broncos held the Chiefs to 9 points. Why can't the Patriots?
That is true. That is
Ah.
true. And color, Michelle says I was terrible at physics. So there you go. But man, I can't. Obviously, we're going Chiefs, right, guys? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
And
Belichick
also
with his
to make it a
RBF.
fair, objective prediction for our top seed
True,
aspirations.
true, true. Okay, then now we got the Niners at Cardinals. Niners. I'm not even giving you an
Yeah.
option. Ain't no way they're losing to to Kyler Murray. Like
Right.
Divisional
uh,
game? I don't know.
that is true,
Okay.
but no.
They don't
Like,
need to. They don't need to tank. They don't
there
need to
are
tank
levels
for a
to this
quarterback.
color, and
No,
there's
but
no way.
no, but
Nah,
they don't.
bro. No.
No, they don't need to tank for a quarterback. Kyler must be hearing the stuff
Bro,
we
they're
say
three
about
and
him. You know
10.
what I mean?
Like,
Mhm.
what are we talking about? They're 3-10. Like, nah, I'm not. It's nope, no. I get it, but no. Like, what the no? Like, no.
Plausible. Yeah, I mean, but no.
Very unprobable. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Then we got the Commanders at Rams, guys.
Wait,
I'm
real quick. Who picked the Packers this week and the Bengals?
Well, good point.
Oh
I was
ye of
hoping for the
oh
Bengals.
ye of little faith. Well, then I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, you know what, Cole? You're gonna throw that into my whatever, bro. Fine.
He's
Well, you have been out taking because Dolphin Don and myself both picked the Niners. Okay, right? You're not leaving me behind, are you, Dolphin Don?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's
You've been
official.
overruled, sir. Just saying. But seriously.
Color
But
will be up there standing on the perch. I told you the Cardinals.
he will. He will
You know, I
literally do that
also,
next week.
I also last year I also said that the
What's up,
Bills
Nacho?
were going to lose to the Vikings and the Jets consecutively, and they did.
He did collide. But then again, the Vikings literally beat everybody in the AFC East. So I
Yeah.
mean, they had our number like for the division. I'm thinking Rams, guys. I think Rams over the Commanders, in my opinion. I think the Rams are moving. Again, they have
Yeah,
all these games are super must win for them because
if we're
they have
making
a
all these
squad.
right, if we're making all these takes about the Rams, then we have to follow it up after what we saw, how we saw the Commanders perform against us. So yeah, I'd go Rams there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Commanders are going for Belichick now, I guess.
literally. Oh god, that's ridiculous. Then you got Cowboys at Bills.
Woo, Cowboys.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ooh,
That's a
put
Cowboy
your
game.
hater hat off, Color. Take the hater hat off.
Oh no,
Now
no,
tell me
no,
the
no, no.
truth,
We don't
bro.
need the Bills to win that one.
It's not about
Cowboys.
what we need. It's who's most likely to win this game. It is at Buffalo.
Cowboys.
You know what? You know what? Just to
Oh,
make
you
things
might be right.
spicy, I'm going to say Buffalo.
Okay, I'll go Buffalo.
Okay, thank you.
Just
And you're gonna have to wing it for 2 seconds without me, Miss Fins. I got to run downstairs. I'll be right back.
Go ahead and run. No
right
problem.
on.
Dolphin Don and I got this.
I think so.
We only had literally two more games too. So we got Ravens at Jacksonville. That's gonna be
Mm.
an interesting one because that's all about sitting for them too.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Who do
And if
you
Lawrence
think?
is playing, I don't know. I think in Jacksonville, I'm going to go Jacksonville.
Dang, Fincena, you gotta yell at me like that? Buffalo has no defense? Dang! It's true, but I'm trying to. Hey, listen, it's my job to play advocate. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, but that is Buffalo though. That's Buffalo.
Exactly. Buffalo always comes out with these ridiculous wins that they have no business in winning. So
Uh-huh. They're in the backs against the wall and all that.
that's my thing. And they know that if they don't win that game, they're not going nowhere. Like
That's
that's
it.
it. So and guess what? They're playing for McDermott's job. Josh Allen's playing for to keep Stephon Diggs because
Eggs.
even though technically he'll be there next year because he's still under contract, but you don't want a disgruntled player, man.
Yeah, he
You
might
know,
not be there mentally. So that's another point.
hypothetically, we'll be playing another top team after a bye. Yeah, it's true. Oh, you're lucky I have the voice. I know Finn said it. He's okay. I got you. Don't worry. Your stadium tour is okay. Don't worry. Yes.
I was gonna say, Vincent, why ain't you getting up here? Okay, no voice. All right,
Yeah, literally. No voice.
no
So I
voice.
got you.
Well, I'll talk like Miss Vincent.
Exactly. Oh, I can't. I can't. But okay, so I mean, I honestly, with the injury concerns with Trevor Lawrence, ETN, and then they also have what's his name that's out. I think Ravens got that game, man. I
You
really
think?
do. Unfortunately, because of the injuries, that's the only reason why. If this was a full like, because look, they lost their entire offense, man. They ETN is questionable with an injury to the oblique. Trevor Lawrence with the high knee issue. Then they had Christian Kirk is out,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
out.
out.
That is their offense right there. You know what I'm saying? And they got a good defense. I'm not gonna say this is no gimme game. They're like Ravens will have to fight for this game. I just don't see C.J. Beathard really getting them over the top with no Christian Kirk and no ETN. Like,
Well, Lawrence might be back though. They haven't ruled him out for this week. So
well, even if he was back with no ETN and no Christian Kirk, that's
they,
a tall order. That's where I'm at, in my opinion.
all right, but who they got a backup running back though too behind ATN. I forgot who that was.
I forgot who it is, but yeah, we gotta see.
All
But
right, all right.
I mean,
I can go Baltimore, but I really think in home cooking there in Jacksonville, man, and Duval.
Duval. Yo, I was there when they did it, man. When they do that, I'm not gonna lie. Like that thing, it's awesome. Like I
Right.
wish we had something like that. Like when they start with the Duval, oh man, it's insane. Duval, like it's awesome. Being up there, I look again. I was there for the preseason game this year.
Uh-huh.
I love the fan experience was a billion times better than Dolphins experience. Period. That's just no. It's not even. It's but they got a pool, man. They got a
Okay,
pool. So
they got a
like
pool.
that's it. Like how do they have a pool and we don't? Like that's it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's amazing. But let's hear. And then we got Eagles Seahawks. What are we talking about?
Mm, that's Eagles for me.
Me too. I think Eagles definitely got it. So okay.
Color's not even going to dignify that one. He's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, color next. Like, because you know him, he will try to find a way to.
The Seahawks on
But I
Wednesdays was
mean, they gotta fight for that play. I mean, I get it, but it's
yeah.
most likely to win color. I guarantee you, he's listening to all of this, and he's like, "So y'all been talking about me?"
Oh, and Finsanity said we have peaches.
Oh, yeah, Dolphin Don, yo, mwah, special love for you. Peaches? Yes, we do. Insanity.
We gotta
We do.
gotta speak.
She also says, "Hey, Dolphin's thirsty."
She's gonna kill us. She's gonna
She
kill
is.
us.
She is. She's like, "I'm retired."
I'm retired.
Oh man, I'm loving this. Oh, thank you, Dolphin Thirsty man. You make it like. Thank you for reaching out to Insanity because everything she's replying back, Dolphin Don and I are just like loving it right now. So, oh, thank you, Dolphin Don. Thank you for being out there, man. That's why I was like, you know what? Let me let you guys do this. I talk all the time. So, okay, so let's do. Can you think we can get through week 16 before color gets back?
I don't know. I
Let's
don't
try.
know.
Okay,
All right.
we got Saints at Rams. I'm
Saints.
thinking Rams. What do you think?
Yeah, Rams are just playing like that.
Right? They
Mm-hmm.
are. They're going up. Where
Yep.
Bengals at Steelers.
Ooh.
Bengals.
Ah, he's back. We didn't make
He's
it.
back.
He's back.
And I think
Making a
he's
New
right.
York groove.
Yeah. I think he's right too, though. Yeah.
I mean, this
Steelers.
is without knowing how the Steelers handle themselves with their backup. So we know we got a little bit of an idea of how Browning plays, and it's good enough. So I would say, yeah, Bengals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see all those emoticons. Let's go, Dolphin fans. Okay, then we got Buffalo at Chargers. Um, Chargers guys are gonna
Buffalo.
make
No,
a push.
Buffalo's gonna crush them.
I don't believe in the Chargers at all, but I could see the Chargers. I mean, they got to win at some point, I guess. But
You
I
see
don't
what I
know.
mean, Dolphin Don? You see what I mean? Like this. I told you he was gonna make a case.
He's gonna make a
Like
case. Yeah.
It's a very slim case, but I got to make a case for everything. I mean, I steel man everybody. You know what I mean?
we literally were talking about this before you were gone. That's hilarious. Okay, now this one is interesting because I think this one's gonna impact both teams as far as divisional is concerned for both teams. But you got Browns at Texans, guys. Oof,
Hmm.
that's an interesting one.
I
Yeah,
gotta
that
go
one is
Texans.
interesting.
I gotta go Texans here. D'Amico Ryans. I believe in him.
Um,
What?
I'll go Browns, but I'll let you be the tiebreaker, Miss Fins, because it's a little
Well,
of
y'all,
a little bit of
y'all,
want, a
It's
little bit of
close.
me wanting them to win. You know,
I I might have to go Texans with this one. I think Texans, they got a little stumble in the last couple weeks, but I think that they get back on that horse and they, well, you know what they say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. So they're
and if
gonna
I
be
remember, if I remember
uh
correctly, Miss Fins, that scenario I told you
ponying
about,
up. The
I
what?
think that scenario that remember that scenario I told you about
Oh,
when we talked
yeah, I
the
think
other
it's
day.
coming up. Hmm.
Well, I think this is one of those weird games that would have to go the Browns' way. You know what I mean? For that to happen.
Yeah, well, we'll see at the end because we're halfway through here, so and then we can tweak it out like that. But we got Washington at Jets. That's actually a tough one
Oh,
to pick,
the Jets
honestly.
might actually get another win here
I think the Jets there too, man.
Yeah, y'all said the Jets, so
because
I'll go with
the
that. But I
Commanders'
actually think
offense is
Commanders are
so. I
winning
mean, the
this.
Commanders' defense is so bad that I think even Zach Wilson can score against them.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go with y'all. Then we got Seahawks at Titans. Seahawks. I'm not even gonna let y'all pick because it's Titans. Titans are nowhere going. They're going nowhere,
Yeah,
Mm,
and I
Seahawks,
truly don't believe in them. Am I
right.
wrong?
No.
Thank you. Colts at Falcons. Ooh, that's another interesting one.
Colts.
What you got there?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Colts too. They're
Colts it
gonna be
is.
fighting for a lot more than the Falcons. The Falcons are just yeah, Falcons.
Falcons are winning their division, guys. By the way, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know. I was There were 5 and 6, and I was talking to my brother last weekend for the League Wide Wednesday when he was special guest. That was a lot. That was a fun show, and I was like, "Look at this team, 5 and 6. They're going nowhere." And he's like, Miss Vince, they're number 1 in their division." I was like, "What?" I hadn't
See
seen
that entire
because it's so
division. That
AFC.
entire division needs to be disqualified from the playoffs, man.
I was so
I'm,
focused on the AFC, I
ugh.
Yeah.
completely forgot about the NFC, and I was like, "You're telling me at 5 and 6, Atlanta is number 1 in the division?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" So there you go. Like that's just God.
No, I actually am a believer that the rules should be changed, and I really think that if you're not
Uh,
500, you shouldn't qualify for the playoffs. I don't care if you're a division opponent or division winner or not.
I
Yeah.
like it the way it is. Like
Well, I
Hooped
mean,
Up Joe says that somehow the Jets will find a way to win versus
No,
the
there.
Commanders. Though.
The sad thing is, there's going to be a 10-7 team that doesn't get to the playoffs, while a team like the
There-
Falcons, sub 500, make it in
There's gonna be a
and get
team
a home game.
that's probably gonna be 11 and 6 and not make the playoffs. And at 8 and 9, the Falcons will end up will end up
And
host.
everybody thinks the solution is to eliminate all the divisions and whatnot. And no, that's not the solution. The solution is to make there a standard to make the playoffs. Look, a division title is a division title. It's something to be celebrated. It's nice. You take it home, you put it up on your stadium's ring of honor or whatever, and you say, "Woohoo, we're division champs." But that shouldn't automatically qualify you for the playoffs. If you can't make it
I
to the
think it should.
playoffs and you're the division winner, you
If you're
should
the
go
best in
home
your
and sell.
division, you should be able to
You
represent
should
them.
go home and celebrate your division title. That's what you should do if you ain't
No, I'm
500.
sorry. If you were not good enough to win your own division, you're not good enough to make the playoffs. That's just me.
No,
Like
no,
I'm
I'm saying what I'm saying, Miss Fins, is if you're not good enough to be 500, but you win your division, go home and celebrate your division title.
It's not their fault that they're in that division. Like that's all I'm saying.
but it
It's
is their
not their
fault.
fault
They're
they're in.
what 6 and 7.
Seriously, yeah. Okay, we got Packers at Panthers. Packers, right, guys?
Oh, for sure.
Thank you. Lions at Vikings.
Ooh.
Lions. Although the Vikings could nip them their
I
division
feel like the
opponent. So,
Vikings can kind of sneak this one, but I gotta go Lions, man. Lions, they stumbled a little, but they're on their way. Do you know that
yeah,
the Lions have a shot at being number one overall?
Yeah.
People don't
yeah.
understand that.
Wow,
They
wow.
legitimately have a shot at being number one overall in the NFC, and
Right,
that's
Love it.
behind the 10-2
right.
Philadelphia Eagles, guys. Like,
And I think the Lions don't they'll probably clinch their division against the Vikings right there.
I think so too. By
I
I'm
week
gonna
think
go.
16,
that
I think they will clinch.
without knowing off the top of my head, I think they would probably clinch their division that day.
I think. Well, I mean, let's take a look at the division real quick. Detroit will be 12-3. Um, Green Bay will be 9-6 at that point. So they would have a
Oh,
clear three
they would have already
solid
clinched
game.
it. They would have already clinched it.
Yeah, they would have. They clinch automatically. Like they would
Right.
automatically clinch. Like just
Just like
no
we would
way.
clinch it. Just like we would clinch it 12 wins if nothing changed right now. Like because Buffalo, you can't have 6 wins if we get 12. Because 12 wins guarantees us 12-5. So
Yeah.
if we get to 12
Dang,
wins, it don't matter what Buffalo does. We clinch the division.
that is true. Look at this, guys. I just got some hot news.
Oh,
It looks like there's a $22 million fraud allegation. A former Jacksonville Jaguar employee is accused of stealing millions from the NFL team to pay for online gambling, crypto, and luxury goods.
oh,
Jeez, that's crazy. I mean,
dang! That's a lot of Jack, man. 22
that's
Oh,
million.
that's crazy.
22 million. Like, that's a
Damn.
lot of money.
How did that just
So
go missing though? I mean, 22 mil. I mean,
Well,
dang.
these
that's why it's
days,
called embezzling, man. That's what it's called embezzling. Like,
I mean, these
what's that
days,
shake money? Welcome.
what's 22 million? I mean,
A lot more than I make.
but
True. For
I mean, to
real.
the
So,
people embezzling money, that's yesterday. That was like embezzling 22 grand back when we were kids, you know? Like,
seriously. Seriously. Okay, let's get into this. And what's the next one? We got Jags at Buccaneers. I think the Jags can get this one. I'm sorry,
Oh yeah,
but I
that's
don't.
Jags all the way.
Yeah, I don't trust Baker to be even with
I
a
mean,
hobbled Jacksonville team. I still think they got it.
even if it's CJ Beathard,
Even well,
He did pretty good
maybe
against Cincy.
in 2 weeks. Maybe what's his name?
oh,
Miles.
I haven't even seen the update on that. I assumed it was season ending, but I guess not. All
Well,
right.
they
uh
they haven't ruled him out for this week color, which is kind of
Oh,
amazing.
ridiculous to me. He
okay,
should not play this week, but
okay.
I personally think
You're doing the Patrick Mahomes thing. All
in
right.
2 weeks, I
Yeah,
think he might be back. The only thing is Christian Kirk. That's my main concern because he was ruled completely out for this game.
yeah.
Okay.
Kirk's gone, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's out, and that sucks, yo.
it does.
That's why I'm like, I'm hurting. I'm hurting. As a Floridian, I'm hurting. Like, you don't want to see that. You know what I mean? They're finally getting good, and they got a young team, awesome Super Bowl winning coach, and who I wanted. And yeah, it's a bummer, man. Now these two awful teams. You got the Cardinals at Bears. Y'all
Bears.
pick because I don't even know who the
Well,
like.
I got the Bears winning it this week, so I'm obviously going to take the Bears against the Cardinals.
You
I
know
don't know.
what?
I think
Nah,
Kyler
Bears.
Murray's got this, yo.
Oh, he does. He does. But
He's
so does
back.
Justin Fields.
Yeah,
Okay, so what are we thinking then? You
Bears,
remember, it's got to be a tiebreaker. I
I'm
got
gonna go
Bears,
Da
Cardinals.
Bears. I'm gonna go to Bears. I'm gonna go
The Bears it
Da
is.
Bears.
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 Okay, then we got Cowboys and Dolphins, guys.
Ouch.
Say
Dolphins.
the truth.
You
Say
know
the
what?
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you, Dolphin Don.
Okay, I'll
Dolphins.
tell you what. Tell you what. My heart says the Dolphins, of course.
Of course, but as a
My
football fan,
We
take
yes.
don't lose twice in a row when TD is wearing Santa Claus gear. All right.
Well, that's what I was gonna get. My head says Miami is undefeated at home. Dolphins.
don't say that. Don't
Trying to
say
laugh at.
that. God God, I've been avoiding everybody. Dolphin Don, you have been eliminated. Sorry, sir. I can't have that on my recording.
Oh
I'm,
no.
I'm just kidding.
Dolphins.
Stop. Nobody bring that up, okay? I'm not.
Well,
Stop.
it,
Nope.
at
Okay.
least one thing's for certain.
No.
I'm not gonna have a flat tire this Christmas at Hard Rock.
Listen. Stop. We're not discussing this. We're not discussing this.
Oh,
At
I
the
don't
end of the
believe in
day,
jinxes, Miss Spence. You can't believe in that.
no, no. I'm hitting on all woods. I didn't hear nothing. Let's move on.
Well,
Um,
who did
we're
you
just
think?
a
Who did
really
you
good
think?
home team. That's all it is.
Okay, well, who did you think? Come on. You think the,
Cowboys.
you think the
Miami.
Cowboys?
I'm taking Miami.
This is
Okay.
gonna be the toughest game we're gonna play. Besides the Ravens, this is the toughest game we're
I'm
gonna.
going with the best team in the NFL.
This is the team that matches up identically to the Dolphins, guys. I need
Yeah.
people to understand this. I'm a Dolphin fan, but I'm
Yeah.
also a football fan, and I can analyze teams. And right now, the defense they got compared to our defense equates. The
Right,
offense they got compared to our offense equates. They
right.
can
Yeah.
put up 30, they could put up 45. Look,
Nothing you're
just like
saying is
you know.
untrue.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
you're saying is untrue.
But Micah
So
Parsons been
why do
running
you
his
pick
mouth.
Dallas? Did you flip a coin? Did you go in the back
I'm
and flip
about
a
to
coin
flip
that we didn't see
I'm
or
about
something?
to
Or
flip a
No,
coin,
we
bro.
punch people in the mouth that run their mouth. That's what happens. They come in here like that, like what's his name
I
from
don't where's
Sean
all my
Payton
coins?
ran in his mouth. Bah!
See,
Gonna
if I were to say the same, all that same stuff you just did, Miss Fins, and look for one edge for a team, I would
So
say
then
that
I
would
would
be
have to
the
go
home
to the
team.
home team.
That would be
So
the home
yes,
team.
that
I
would be the
mean,
whole thing. So
home cooking.
Dolphins. See, guys, I gotta make you guys think, okay? I
Okay.
gotta make you guys think. It can't just be oh, of course. No, we gotta think this critically, okay? And no, I don't always pick us to lose, Scotty. I'm telling you, people think
way too early prediction. We win 38-31.
30.
Ooh, I like
Well, don't
it.
let me cut you because I will put that puppy down right now.
Oh, that's a way too early. A way
30,
too early. Early. Way
38,
too
35.
early.
Did you say 38, 35? Dolphins.
31. 38-31.
Okay.
That is a way too
So you're telling
early.
me our defense is going to give up 31 points when they've never given up that much except for week one?
Well, we haven't played Dallas.
CD Lamb.
You see what I mean? These are great
Okay.
conversations.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah, Tony Pollard.
Micah Parsons, man. Like,
Hey, but that's the cat that's running his mouth though. So I'm
I
sorry.
know. And Tyreek runs his mouth too. Sometimes I'm like, Tyreek, shut up, man. Like, so sometimes I'm like, hey, we do it too. This is
Yeah,
that's
but
why
see,
I'm like,
Tyreek's in a different position. He's in the position of being
yeah,
able to
Dolphins Thursday.
control whether he backs himself up or not. Micah Parsons can't. He has to rely on 10 other guys not to get beat.
That is true. That is true.
Tyreek's only got to beat one guy. Like, Tyreek's got to beat 11 guys. He doesn't have to, worry about 10 other guys getting beat.
Absolutely. Guys, go check out Dolphins Thirsty too, man. Phenomenal content over there, as always. And congrats again to him and hitting 500 subscribers, man. That's awesome. And again, I just have to make you guys think. I can't just throw it up there like, yeah.
Oh, I
But
know.
if this was any other team, let's say if this was Chiefs, let's say this was 49ers Philly, and they were playing in Philadelphia, I would post the exact same points. Offense to offense, very similar. Defense to
33 to
defense, very
31.
similar.
I've already
What's the
adjusted that.
breaker? Home team. So yeah, you got to give it to the Dolphins. These two teams are virtually the same team. One in NFC, one in AFC. You got to go with the home team. If this was in the Cowboys, if this was in Dallas, I would do the same thing and just say Dallas got it because they're at home. So
Okay.
so you guys can see that I grew up being objective.
See, I've already revised down, Miss Fins. 33-31 Miami.
Now, I already got you booked 38-31 Dolphins. I pre-booked it.
All right, I'm going to say that Skylar Thompson ends the game in the V formation.
Oh, wow. All right.
Wait a minute. So Mike White goes out and two?
No, they put Skylar in there just so he remembers what the
Well,
football
they
looks
can't,
like.
though. They
Yeah,
can't do
well,
it.
Okay.
unless they put Mike White down in the
Okay.
practice squad and
Okay.
put
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So Mike White.
emergency
Mike
rule.
White ends the game in the victory formation. There you go.
there
All
you go,
right. I
yeah.
revised mine too.
Okay, then we have this ever so exciting Patriots at Broncos game.
Broncos
You like that setup, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
to earn their way into the playoffs. I'm picking
Yes,
the Broncos.
Broncos have to
They're not even gonna let
survive.
children
So
watch
yeah,
that
I put
game. Yeah.
Jesus, I can't. And and somehow they'll
Broncos
only
Nation.
score 12
That's
points, and somehow Patriots will manage to lose that game.
no wait,
It's
country.
ridiculous.
Broncos country. Let's
That's
ride.
right. And then Raiders at Chiefs. I think this is the one game,
Hmm.
and Color and I were talking about this last night. That
Mm,
look,
mm, mm.
I think this is the one game that the Raiders can steal personally because of how uneven the Chiefs have played.
Yep.
But I don't know. What do you guys think?
That's a rivalry. I'm going Raiders all
Pull
the way.
pull up pull up where the Aiden O'Connell's pro football reference profile and tell me where he played college football.
I have no idea, bro.
Hmm.
I'm not putting that
If
in.
it was a cold weather environment, I'll roll with you guys. If it wasn't, I'm picking the Chiefs.
Well, guess what? I picked the Raiders, and so does he. So
Oh dang!
I'm kidding. You
They
know,
didn't even beat them in their own home.
He was born in Long Grove, Illinois, and went to school at Lincolnshire, Purdue. He went to Purdue. He's a Purdue
Oh,
Boilermaker.
oh, pfft. Oh yeah, I'll go. Yeah, he's fine playing in Missouri. Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
he'll be
It's
all
been
right.
confirmed. Then we
See,
got
people. Oh, wait, one other thing. People want to figure. Why do we keep Skyler around? Well, y'all realize he grew up in Palmyra, Missouri, and went to college at Kansas. I mean, who better to in an emergency situation in Arrowhead? You
Mm.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
for real. We got the Giants at Philly. I think Giants could take this one.
I mean,
Okay,
they
let's
are a
stop.
divisional. Hold on. Let me make the case.
It is.
Oh, here it
Okay,
comes.
there it is.
Where
I
is the
told you it was going straight. Go ahead.
first of all, where is the game being played?
The game is being played in Philadelphia.
At the link.
Ooh, this is going to be a tough case. Uh, okay, so it's a
I'm gonna let
divisional game.
you. Okay.
They are a division opponent.
That is true.
Philly
Both
didn't
teams
have
are
to Philly didn't have to play Danny DeVito last time.
Oh,
Um,
They have. They
and
haven't.
and and the Eagles have already. There is evidence that they have a rough time against divisional opponents, such as the Commanders, who scored 31 points on them both times they played them.
That is true. That is true.
yeah, and they might not have Dom. So
Look at look at
I'm
Vicinity.
making the case.
Wait.
I mean, I didn't say I would pick them. I'm just saying I'm making the best possible case for them. This is all you can
Color. Nah.
You got to give her the
Ain't
full
no
voice for that, though.
Giants over Eagles.
But none of that's gonna happen. The
Vicinity,
Eagles
I
are
love
gonna
you,
win.
girl. Mwah. Just I have to. Oh, I have to. But yeah, like nah, color next. Like you see the ridiculous I gotta deal with Dolphin. Now this is you're literally in the middle of League Wide Wednesday 2.0 at this point.
I'd like a
This is
ruling from the judge.
Ooh.
locking up the division at home. Exactly. Yeah, they will definitely do that for sure. And then
Yeah,
we got whoa, this is gonna be
the
game of the
barn
week in my
burner.
opinion.
Yeah.
You got
I
Ravens
bet you'd
at
be
San
picking the
Francisco,
Giants if
guys.
Jaceki was on their team.
Nah, hell no. Again, I'm a football fan. I love Gasecki, good sexy, but still, I'm a football fan. No,
She's
I'm
moved on to the
silly.
Gink, man. The Gink is,
No,
yeah.
no, it's not.
Ah,
I love Thor. I love him, but he's not. I mean, if I gotta pick one in the team,
Gink's already taken.
I already got two. I already got two. I got Smythe and I got Phillips. So
Okay.
just saying. You know me, I love tight ends. So there you go. We got Ravens, ladies and gentlemen, at 49ers. That's gonna be an
Hmm.
interesting game. And I got the 49ers in this one, guys.
I do too
Like,
because it's at Candlestick.
Oh, the
is
So
that
Ravens game. The Ravens
yeah.
game.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Oh yeah,
candlestick.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely, definitely
Like,
Niners.
right? Okay, good. So this is after week 16, guys. We are doing the pickers, and look at where the standings are at for the AFC. You got the Dolphins at number one at 12-3. You got the Ravens at 10-5, number two. Not Cowboys, sorry, Texans at third seed at 10-5, and the Chiefs at the fourth seed at 9-6. Okay. Then Cleveland 9-6, 15. Cincinnati 9-6, 16, and then also the 9-6, 7 seed Jacksonville. Jacksonville was slotted at one point second in the conference. And look, right now, based on the 3 weeks we've done, 14, 15, 16, they're in the seventh seed fighting for their lives. And that's only because they would be coming in behind the Texans. You see what I mean? So that's gonna be a rough one. If Jacksonville wants to continue, it's gonna be rough. But essentially, can you imagine as a rookie if CJ Stroud wins the division?
yeah. Oh,
That's
that's
gonna be
he's blown up
that's
already. But
yeah, seriously. So that's gonna be very interesting. But there you have it, where we have for the AFC. In the NFC, guys, you got the San Francisco 49ers at 12-3. Philly at 12-3 are number two. Detroit at 12-3 are number three. And the famous Atlanta Falcons at 8-7, the numbers fourth seed. You got Dallas at 10-5 and fifth seed. Green Bay at 9-6 in the sixth seed, and the Rams at 9-6 in the seventh seed so far. So we got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks, guys.
Look at little
Uh,
old Cleveland. Look at little old Cleveland creeping up the ranks.
yep,
exactly. But you know what, guys? We're gonna leave week 17 and 18 for next week when we do this again.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I
What
know.
a buzzkill.
I know. Well, I mean, I'd call it something else, but I gotta still keep it PG here.
I want to
Uh,
find out what happens to Cleveland.
it lands like
um,
the poor guy in the back of the picture. You can't see him.
but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so this is where we're at right now through week
Well,
16.
you're gonna have to go back next week and change all of week 13's results.
What do you mean week 13? You mean week
Well,
14?
because we're gonna play a bunch of games before we get back
Oh
to the.
yeah, yeah. We'll have true facts by that point.
Yeah, well, that's why it makes it so much fun. I
But
mean,
I wanted to know what was gonna happen to Cleveland.
well, this is the thing, guys. We have so much fun that we end up going hours on end. Can we
So you're
rattle it
now.
off?
Oh, you can go back and change those without changing the ones that are behind them. I forgot. So you don't have to like erase everything and go back and do it all again. You can just go back to week 13 and change week 13 as the
No, you
result.
can't. It doesn't let you. Not week 13.
No.
Week 14, yes. Well, once it's locked, it's locked.
Oh, it'll automatically change it because
It'll
it'll
lock.
right, it'll lock when the games are played. So it'll retro change your results
Exactly.
on its own. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
which I can take pictures of this and kind of keep it going. Oh, look at what we thought, and then da da da. But I
Yeah.
don't
Right.
know.
Right.
Should we go? Okay, let's do this. Dolphin Don, do you have another 10, 15 minutes to do week
Yeah.
17 and 18?
Sure. Sure.
Okay. So
Okay, Color, do you have
triple
another 10,
lightning round.
15?
Triple lightning round.
Exactly. But
Okay.
the only way I can do it is I need to get at least 10 fins up in the comment section, guys, to
Yep.
see who's still here. So go ahead and put fins up the comment section for me. I need at least, I said,
And where are
I
you
need,
on likes? We need at least 5 more likes out of this gig.
yeah, seriously, 5 more likes, and we need at least, we have to get, what do you call it? We got to get at least 10 fins up. Let's get the fins up in the comment section, guys. Fins it up
Oof.
because, I want to see, do you guys want this? If you do, fins it up. And then we will go ahead and finish it out with week 17 and week 18. So there you go. In the meantime, I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes. I got a timer here on my watch. I shall
10 minutes.
give y'all
Super
2 minutes.
late now.
That's a long time. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna give y'all 60 seconds. I'm gonna give y'all an Aaron Rodgers. So, because
There's Adam. Thank you,
I'm
Adam.
gone in 60 seconds. You know what I mean? So, thank you, Adam. See, Adam, he's on top, man. He really wants it. Let's get her done.
We go nachos.
Let's go, nachos. Oh, what in the world? I put 60 minutes. Oh, heck no. We're gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna take out the pup. He's bugging the crap out of me. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Take out the
Find
pup.
out what happens to Cleveland in the next episode of Miss Finn's Playoff Machine.
Right? Seriously. But okay, I see y'all. Let's get them fins up. Let's get the what do you call it? The yeah, we can get 5 more likes. That'd be pretty cool too. But at least the fins up, make it easy for y'all. Um, what was I gonna say? But color. At this point, this is gonna be pretty exciting for the Dolphins so far. This really is gonna be very exciting for the
Telling you.
Dolphins. So hit them up, hit them up. Oh, what am I talking about? What up, Adam S? With there you go. We got this. Look at his little mid-chins emojis.
Whoop.
Okay, we got Nacho Fins. That's what I'm talking about. California Fins fan. What's up? Welcome. We got Manolo in the building. Hey, say hello to my little friend. So, dude, like Scarface is one of my dad's favorite all-time movies. He's got like 4 different copies of it. He gave me one. I'm like, thanks, Dad. I also borrowed it and didn't give it back. So he's like, just keep it. Like, I did the same thing with Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, which is my favorite holiday movie. And I literally took it from my mom. I'm like, yeah, let me just borrow it, Ma. And 2 years later, she's like, I never got this movie back. I'm like, I know. So she bought a new one. I was like, sorry.
So top three Christmas movies, Miss Finn's.
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
I knew you were gonna say that. For me,
Uh,
Home
a
Alone 2
Christmas.
Lost
Hold
in
on.
New York, period.
A Christmas Story
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say 8 Crazy Nights.
and Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh, I do like
Epic.
What about Miracle on 34th Street or 13th? What street
I
is it?
ain't that old, man. Come on.
I didn't say you were old. You're not gonna be old to watch those movies, dude.
See,
Those are classic movies.
I do like the Ebenezer Scrooge story, but I think that Disney with Mickey actually tells it the best.
I do. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Okay,
And
okay.
I don't like Disney. I just like Mickey's Christmas Carol for some reason.
Ah, I get it. Well, let's continue because I got enough. We got 5 fins up, so at least I'll take that. And we got 2 more likes. So yay! Week 17, lightning round, guys. Okay.
Okay, lightning
So the
round.
second I say it, just say the team. Okay.
Okay,
Jets at Browns.
Browns.
Browns,
Got it. Lions at Cowboys.
Cowboys,
Yeah, Cowboys.
after the
Really?
redeeming themselves
Okay.
after losing to us. Yes,
Yeah, it's close
Okay.
though. It's close. Close. Very
Dolphins
close.
at Ravens.
Fins.
Dolphins.
Why didn't you even ask? Uh,
Objectively,
Patriots
Dolphins.
at Bills.
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 Objectively mind booty. Okay.
Objectively,
Anywho,
figuratively,
Patriots at Bills.
Bills.
definitely
Yeah,
Bills.
Bills a check.
yeah, it's not. Falcons at Bears.
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 Man, they Falcons, but whatever. Uh, Raiders at Colts.
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 Oh, I'm gonna go Raiders.
I was gonna say Raiders, but I'm gonna go Colts with this one. They're at home. That's the only reason
Okay.
why.
Yep.
Then we. Oh, look how guys! Look at how that right there got Buffalo into the playoffs.
Wait, who? Oh, see, that didn't put What'd that do to Cleveland? That still keeps them out. See, if Cleveland wins this week
No,
against,
no, no, no,
that's what I'm
no.
Mm,
This is
saying.
week
That
17.
mm.
that's what I'm
The
saying.
Browns are
If
the fifth
but
seed.
hold on. If the Browns win against the Texans, then our defeat of the Ravens should put the Browns as the AFC North division title winners.
Ooh, that's a
Not yet.
fact.
Not
If
yet,
the
but
Browns do take care of their business on the way there, is
The
what I'm saying.
Ravens, the
okay,
Ravens
okay,
are
but
fighting
we'll
for their
see.
playoff life right now because they got a
Yeah,
tougher schedule than anybody.
yeah,
I
they
did.
do.
I ran one simulation where our defeat of the Ravens puts the Browns in the Ravens in the top spot in the AFC North.
Well, we'll see because right now they're fifth and Bills are seventh. Then we
Interesting.
got this. Then we got Panthers at Jaguars.
Jags.
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 I'm sorry, I'm going Jags.
Yeah.
Like I just feel it, and that instantly. Guess what, guys? Kicked out the Bills. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh
Nice.
really hard at that, but that's funny. Then you got Tennessee at Texans.
All Texans. All
I'm
Texans.
day.
going
Yeah.
Texans, guys. Yeah.
I guess they wanted Tennessee.
Had to think about it.
Mm. Rams at Giants.
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, Rams. Yeah. Okay. Cardinals at Eagles.
Eagles.
Bird versus Bird.
Yeah, Eagles, but come on, color, make a case, man.
Um,
Lightning
They're
round. No,
like,
I'm sorry.
dang,
I'm
the
sorry.
card. Okay, here
lightning
I'll make
round.
a
Thank
case.
you.
Hold on real quick. I'll make a quickest case I
You
can.
got 5 seconds.
The Cardinals used to play in St. Louis, and the St. Louis Cardinals are 12-time World Series champs. So Cardinals are better than Eagles.
Oh
That's the best
man.
case I can make.
Yo, he did it in 5 seconds too. Oh my. Okay, I give
That's
you
like the
that. Okay,
seven
okay.
degrees of bacon or something.
Seriously. Okay, we got Saints at Buccaneers. Oh.
Buccaneers,
Yeah, I'll go Bucks too.
Yeah,
because it
because they're
starts
at
with B.
home. Thank
Because
you.
it
Yeah.
They're at
starts
home.
with B.
Whatevs. Then we got Niners at Commanders. Commanders, right?
Yeah, the
Niners.
commies.
Yeah, come on. You said Commanders too. Get out of here, bro. I was kidding. 49ers. Come on. Then this was actually very interesting because this one is to me very similar teams. You got Pittsburgh at Seattle. By then, I think Kenny Pickett should be back,
Yeah.
fully healthier. And then,
Seattle.
What about Watt though? Yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle. It's
really,
loud
okay,
there. It's
Seattle.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
We'll
DK
see. We'll
Metcalf.
see.
Metcalf. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then we got Bengals at Chiefs. Ooh.
Hmm.
Mm.
Ooh.
That could be real interesting because Browning by that time is going to have his sea legs under him.
Yeah. Ooh. And you know that Chiefs are struggling.
And
So
he's
far
already
in our
beat a good
predictions,
team
right?
without his sea legs.
Yeah. I'm going to go wild
Mm.
card. I'm going to go. Well, you know what? I'm going to do what Color did. Where did he play his college at? There
F
it is,
says,
Browning.
"Good morning, F's. Welcome,
Jake
buddy."
Browning sounds definitely like a mid Northwestern guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like old school Remington kind of,
Right.
look
Browning.
at Vicinity.
Exactly.
He's from
That-
Folsom,
That's
California. Wow.
Look
oh
at
brutal.
Vicinity.
He
Guys,
should be
she's
playing for
saying,
the Raiders.
Stop. He went to college at
Chiefs at
Washington.
home. Chiefs at
Oh,
home.
it's cold and wet there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, it's going to be the Chiefs. Let's not.
All
I
right.
know
I'll
we're
give the
having
Chiefs,
fun,
but
but
I think it's closer than it looks. So it's
it
like
is
that
definitely close.
marathon.
It's going to be a tough game for them. I'll give you that.
Browning
But I
is
got to
one of those names that built America.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like Remington, like
Yeah.
he's got cred just for
Springfield,
that.
like
Yeah.
Vanderbilt, like
The
those.
moment's not going to be too big for him. You know?
Yeah. He's unflappable. Yeah. He's the next Purdy.
Yeah, exact. Stop. Chiefs at home. Stop.
Made the case.
All
That's all we're
right, I'll
doing.
go
We're just making the
Chiefs.
case.
I'll
All
go
right.
Chiefs just to pop the lightning.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chiefs.
Then
Chiefs.
you got Chargers at Broncos. I got Broncos with this one, guys. I
Broncos.
don't know about you. I
Yes.
Broncos
just
country. That's
that's
right.
right.
That's right. Say it like insanity.
Right. That's right.
That's right.
Then we got Packers at Vikings. Yo, I'm sorry,
Packers.
but
Pack.
the Vikings are struggling, and the Packers
Yeah,
are looking like
and
they're
we've rode the Packers this long. We can't take them out of the playoffs now because I mean, let's go Packers.
right,
Well, I'm prisoner of the
right.
moment because the Packers really
Yeah,
showed out, man. So, yeah.
yeah. Even Ebb says Packers too. So I'm with
What's
you,
up,
man.
Eps?
What's up, Manolo?
Jordan Love. No, I mean
Now we
Jordan
got
Love's
week
looking
8.
relaxed. What do I always say about Tua and being relaxed? I think
Yeah.
Jordan Love's playing
You
relaxed
gotta
right
do
now,
it.
and that's
He played relaxed in that
he's
game, which
coming.
is why I think
Yeah, he's coming into his own.
that's why he
Yeah.
won.
Whatever his own
Cap
is,
for
he's coming
righty.
into it.
Yep.
We just signed 3 year AJ deal, 20 plus mil guaranteed. Yes, we did, sir. You should have watched the show earlier. But
Morning,
yes,
Cap. Morning, Cap.
what up, Cap? Absolutely, sir. We just can't wait to see who. So after week 17, guys, just a quick recap. You got Dolphins at number 1, Texans at number 2, Chiefs at number 3, Baltimore at number 4, Cleveland at number 5, Jacksonville at number 6, and Indianapolis at number 7. All teams are 10 wins plus in the
Mhm.
AFC. In the NFC, you got 49ers, number 1, Eagles 2, Lions 3, Falcons 4, but they're an 8-18. Okay, at least we got an 8-8 out of them so far. And you know me and eights and 88s. So, just saying. Then Dallas 5, Green Bay 6, Rams 7. So very interesting how it's shaping up with the way that we're going here. So week 18, this is it for the home marbles. Yeah. We got Seahawks at Cardinals, guys. What are we saying?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Hawks.
even a question. Steelers at Ravens. I want the Steelers to win, but
Yeah, Ravens.
I
Ravens.
think Ravens got it. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
be
We'll
honest.
take the Ravens.
Then you got Buccaneers at Panthers.
Buck.
Bucks.
Buccaneers. Yeah, it's not even a question. But this one, ooh, this game.
That's a barn
You
burner.
got Cleveland at Bengals, guys. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm going Cleveland.
I'm going Cleveland too, just because they're playing for their playoff life.
And Flacco's been there before.
Yeah.
He has been there before, so okay, okay. I see you. Epps got Seattle, Ravens, Bucks, Cleveland so far. Okay,
All
I
right.
think we're all with you there, buddy. Then we got Vikings, Lions.
Honolulu Blue and
Okay,
Dan Campbell.
Yep.
Sorry,
I love
Yep.
Dan Campbell.
I do too.
Okay, and then we got the Bears at Packers. I'm going Packers. You agree?
Oh, barely.
You don't think so?
Not
Barely?
not the
You're taking
barely.
the
Yeah.
Bears?
No, 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 no. Just
Oh,
barely taking the Packers. See what I did there?
barely. I see what you. Yeah, I see.
Packers.
To me, still, but I get it. Okay, okay. Then you got Texans at Colts. Ooh, isn't that a divisional game? Yes, it is. That's a
Uh-huh.
divisional game, guys. What are we thinking? Ooh, because remember the Colts are fighting for their playoff lives.
Yeah.
Because then that would put what? That would put right now. You got the Colts. You've got in this division. You have Houston, Jacksonville, and Indianapolis making the playoffs with the way that it's going. Are with the way that we're doing it. All three in that division. It looks like they are gonna be with the playoffs. So what are we
I'm gonna
thinking?
go.
Because this could be for the division title too.
Well, they beat the Colts. The Colts beat the Texans earlier this year in Houston, 31-20. But that was a much younger Houston team. But I'm gonna go with the Colts just by a nose on this one.
Color
Colts and who?
Texans.
Texans divisional game.
Um.
This is for the
Ooh.
division.
Where is it at?
Indy.
Indianapolis.
Colts.
Really?
Yeah. That's gonna be such a close game.
They got it then. They got the division. Holy smokes. That's crazy. And all three teams still in it. So that's interesting.
Hmm.
We
Yep.
got Chiefs, Chargers, Chiefs. Like it's not
Yeah.
even. We're not even entertaining that one. Broncos, Raiders. You know what? Interesting. That's a tough one.
Broncos country.
Because then they said Texans.
Let's
I
rock.
love the Miko defense. See, if the Texans were to win, though, it gives the opportunity for Buffalo. This is that scenario. Remember, we were talking about that Buffalo needs to win. This is one of those games they need. But if we're going,
Likewise. Let's decide. Like, is there a game that you think the Chargers could steal? Because we have them losing out basically.
ah, the
If it
Broncos
was the
game.
Ravens, if it happens to be the Ravens, I think the Browns take the North.
Well, we have them losing to the Broncos twice at home and away, so they can maybe win their home game versus the Broncos and lose away. That's a possibility, but I don't want to change that till after we're done and we settle everything up. So let's settle this up. We got half the games. That's it left. So we got Broncos at Raiders. What are we thinking?
I'm gonna go Raiders just because they
Bron-
want to play spoilers. Yeah.
Miss Fins, I'll
What
take
about you?
Broncos. I'll take Broncos.
Dang it, you're gonna make me pick this one.
The weight is on your shoulders.
Ooh, I have to go Broncos in this one. I think Broncos are I think Sean Payton has got the team going.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take Broncos. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a veteran coach. You're
Uh,
probably right there. Yeah.
exactly. You got blah 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 blah. Wow. Buffalo at Dolphins.
I'm gonna say Buffalo just to see how it turns out. If Buffalo was to win that, would
Hey,
they make the playoffs?
who's
Yeah.
most realistic to win? That's
Oh, I
the
know. I
premise.
know. I think we're gonna beat them, but I just want to see if they were to beat us, if
Well,
they would have a
again, we can
chance.
make the changes after. That's why I want to
Okay. Okay.
stabilize it first and
All
then
right.
make.
All right. All
So,
right.
who
All
do you
right.
think is most likely to win?
Dolphins.
Color?
Buffalo.
He's just saying it just to put me in the corner to
You
cheat.
asked the
He
question,
might
who's
be.
most likely to win? I mean, I have to go based on mathematical
Oh
probabilities.
God,
That's, I mean,
he's making a case right now.
Oh,
You see, Your
you
Honor.
know what? I truly believe we can win out. This one's gonna
eight
be
to
a tough one.
seven. That Buffalo wins 8-7.
No,
What the hell are they
no,
getting a freaking safety? Like,
no. I'm sorry. I'm not even
uh,
gonna go there.
No, no, we dominate the game 7-0 until the very end, where they score a touchdown and get a game-winning 2-point
2 point.
conversion.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
oh, okay, yeah, I get that. Oh God, that would be
Of
awful.
course, we're playing Skylar Thompson because everybody is, we're already
Oh,
locked up for everything.
Hot take color. Skyler's revenge. Pow.
he has.
We
You guys
blow him
don't
out.
even
No,
understand the
we can
purpose.
elevate him. We
Yeah,
can make two of the emergency, so there's no way we can play him.
and protect
We'll make
White.
Mike White the QB2 and
To
elevate
make
Skyler.
one the emergency, you'd have to put him in a practice squad. Just so you know.
That would be
Oh.
a McDaniel's move right there. Skyler's revenge.
Do you understand? Did you hear the words that came out of my mouth? We're not pulling Tua Tagovailoa in the practice squad to not clear waivers because he will be picked up by whoever has the
No,
waivers. The
no,
waiver.
Skyler is part of the 53-man roster. He just doesn't count against the 46 game day.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Two will be still on the sidelines as like a coach.
You know what? Okay,
We're going fantasy.
we're going way too fantasy.
I'm still saying Dolphins. I don't care what.
Dolphins, it is. Jets. Oh my God! I need the Patriots to win this stupid game, and somehow they're gonna manage to lose it. Unfortunately, it'd be Jets winning this dumb game,
Jets.
3-0.
Jets. Yeah. By that
Three
I'll
time,
to
take
Zach.
zero.
Patriots there just to
You
be
know what?
different.
I'm lying.
Okay.
I'm lying. 2-0 because they're gonna score a safety on defense and then nothing else from the offense of the Jets. So yeah, 2-0 Jets. You go
Manolo said,
Jets
yeah,
too,
we'd
Duff?
be resting people by the Buffalo game. So he's got a point there, too. We could just lose it by just not playing.
That is true. That is true. But still, I don't. They got, in my opinion, I already told you guys this. Our starters gonna play at minimum the first quarter, if not the first half, and then you can sit everybody. I don't care about that. Okay. Then we got Falcons at Saints.
Saints. In the Superdome, it's Saints for me.
It
Agreed.
better
I
be the
agree.
Falcons. I mean, for me, like, that's who
Eagles,
better win the
Giants.
game.
Yeah, I agree, but yeah.
For standards' sake.
That's going to be a
Well,
black mark there. Yeah.
yeah, I still think it's gonna be the Saints. So 8 and 9 is gonna make the playoffs. Just saying.
Blasphemous.
Eagles, Giants, Eagles. Unless they
Eagles.
sit everybody and they give it to but they're
Right,
playing for
Eagles.
seeding. So yeah. Then you got Rams at Seahawks. I mean at 49ers. Sorry.
The Rams are capable of beating those guys.
Yes, they are.
That's a good matchup,
It
Hmm.
is.
potentially.
And
It
they're the
If the
seventh
Rams,
seed. They're
if
is.
the
going to,
Rams keep on track.
yeah.
Mm.
And they need it. If I'm not mistaken, they need to win to stay seven
I go
seed in
Rams.
this year.
I think I'm going Rams
You
too
going Rams?
there.
What up? Oh well, there it
Yeah.
is. Rams it is. But out of curiosity, okay, yeah, you keep your
Oh,
seven
okay.
seed.
That's a horse of a different color right there too. If they could take the
Yeah,
1 seed and have the bye,
that's crazy. Yeah, that would happen. So there you go. You saw the change. So that's gonna be interesting. And then we
I'm gonna flip
got
a coin.
Jags at Titans.
Jags.
Jags.
Agreed. And then I'm not even gonna ask you. Cowboys at Washington Cowboys.
Ugly.
Like I'm not gonna
Ugly.
ask. So
Yeah.
this is where we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So they can recap by week 18. This is what the teams are looking like. Based on the picks that we think the most likely team to win. Okay, we got three. Well, we got two football heads over here with Dolphin Don and color commentary. And based on their knowledge and their wisdom and their football prowess, as well sprinkled with my little awesomeness, we were able to come up with these predictions. And it looks like so far in the AFC, Miami will be the number one seed by literally winning out and going 14-3. Kansas City would be number two, Baltimore three, Jacksonville four,
Yeah, I guess that is a little
Cleveland.
homerish.
Yeah. Looking back on it in retrospect.
Okay, oh, don't worry, we will adjust this because I'm sorry, I'm a super. What's up, Fred? What's up, Mudbone? I'm a super homer, but ain't no way we're going. Like, I just don't. It's very unlikely we went out like this. I'm thinking we're only dropping one game. I just don't know which one, and that we can argue it later. But number one, Dolphins at 14-3. Number two, Chiefs at 11-6. Ravens at 11-6 are the third team. Jaguars at 11-6 are the fourth team. Cleveland at 11-6 are the fifth team. Colts at 11-6 are the sixth team, and then rounding up the playoffs at 11-6, Houston Texans. I want you guys to take a second here. You
Wow.
mean to tell me that the Dolphins are going to be the only one that 14-3, and every other playoff team is going to be 11-6? Get the
No, but here's what's interesting. Here's what's interesting.
Well,
get out of here, man.
Here's what's interesting,
make
though.
a case color.
We can actually pick the Ravens to be the loss and still get the top seed over them because
Let's
we
see.
would be 13-4 and
Let's
they would
see.
be 12-5.
Hold on. Let's change that out.
Okay.
That is true. However, hold on.
Okay. Make
That
them
is
lose to
keeping in
Dallas.
mind we got the Chiefs winning Chargers, Chiefs beating the Bengals, Chiefs losing to the Raiders, Chiefs beating the Patriots, and Chiefs losing to Buffalo. So if we give those two losses to the Chiefs, I'm sorry, I only see one loss.
Okay.
Realistically speaking, and I think it's the
Y'all are
Bills
the
game.
ones that picked them to beat the Raiders, not me.
No, I picked the Raiders to beat the Chiefs. Yeah. So I totally see that.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
meant.
what we're saying.
That's
That's
what I
what we're
meant.
saying. That's what So let's change that up and see how that goes. There you go. They would be 12-5, which I think is more realistic than what we had it at, right?
Okay.
Then we've got then we've got let's go over the Bills and how they're doing. Okay. So Bills, I think the biggest chance that they have is gonna be beating the Chiefs. For the Chiefs to lose is going to be the Bills game, in my opinion. I think they'll drop one, and I think that's the one they'll drop, which is this week. But Buffalo beating here, then Buffalo beating beating Dallas, Buffalo beating the Chargers, Buffalo beating the Patriots. And right now we have us beating them, but let's say they beat us too. Look what happens. They still don't
Okay.
make it. But let's do this. Hold on. What if Buffalo loses to Dallas, right? And then they still beat us? They don't go nowhere, but they'll be playing spoiler because they'll be taking away our number one seed.
Which is the same with that Raiders Chiefs
You see
game.
what I mean?
Yeah, the Raiders don't gain
They be
anything
playing
except
for
beat the
spoilers.
Chiefs. Yeah.
So look at this. So if the Bills, let's say the Bills will completely win out, right? Because that's what their fans are telling us they're gonna do. If they completely win out, they have no shot at making the playoffs. No shot at making the playoffs. Surprised you still going, Miss Fence. I know, but this is what happens when you're talking about playoff standings, man. I know, Michelle. I know.
That's what the Bills fans fail to realize because they didn't take care of business against the bad teams. What that means is that they're they have just as good a shot record wise as all these other 6-6 teams. The problem is they don't hold any tiebreakers against anybody.
Mm-mm.
Nope. And like
They're at the bottom
Finsanity
end of
say,
all that.
Yep.
Buffalo is
And to be fair,
screwed.
yeah, but they did get screwed by Eagles. The calls just like we did.
Oh,
So
but no, they were giving the Giants game, so let's not talk about that because they should have lost the Giants game.
that's true.
I
That's
don't care
true.
what anybody tells me.
That's a
They should
fact.
have lost the Giants game. They should have been going into that Eagles game at like 3 or 4-6 or something like that, or like 3 and what. They should have had a major losing record.
Mm, they got no
Like
chance. Just like Vincenzo's saying.
they were given the Giants game, and then they were also given what was the other game? There was another game that they should have lost. I think it was Broncos game. I'm not sure,
Broncos,
but
yeah, Broncos.
yeah, Broncos. There he goes. They should have lost those two games. Like they're a horrible team, and yeah, this is why I was watching the roundtable and the AFC's roundtable, and one of the callers was saying how he watched Dan from Bill's Mafia, and he was like trying all these scenarios, and dang it, we still can't get in. Like, what needs to happen to? They're done. The Bills are out of the playoffs. Period. No matter how much we try to give them, like, oh, maybe here, but I truly do believe they'll win that.
Right.
They'll
They
win
need a
that
whole
one,
bunch of crazy wins to happen, like the Chargers beating everybody, and you know what I mean.
which won't happen. And I do believe
Tennessee, they need Tennessee to beat some
the most
people.
they
You
can
know,
do
it's
is
like
play spoiler and take away the number one seed. This isn't Glenn. Exact. Thank you, Vincent. I forgot who it was, but it was Glenn. Glenn. It was Glenn,
Glenn.
and he mentioned it, and I'm like, man, exactly.
they actually, and I'm not
And
saying
there is
this is,
no shot. They have no
I'm
shot.
not saying this is is a possibility at all. What I'm saying is they actually have a better probability of getting into the playoffs by catching up to us than they do getting a wild card.
Wow.
For real, man. Insanity's like they sound like us the last 2 years.
Hey, dude, that shoe's
That's
on the
what I've
other
been
foot right
telling
now.
everybody. That's
Yeah.
literally what I've been telling everybody. All we
Yeah,
have to do is
The
win.
Bills. Yeah, now they gotta be scoreboard watching. Like, wait, who is the what? Bills.
Mhm.
Manolo says Bills are a similar position Dolphins have been. Need help and a lot of scoreboard watching. See,
Yeah. A lot of nails being bitten on Sunday, that last Sunday.
like seriously, because they literally. I mean, we can go over and but I won't because it's not gonna happen. But this is where we're at. If we bring it down, because again, I personally don't think we're gonna win out. I do believe we'll drop one. And this is another reason why I tell people they're like, no, we're gonna sit everybody by week 18. No, we're not. Like we're playing for seeding guys and we have a legitimate chance to be the number one seed. And everybody keeps telling me, no, we're sitting
Especially if
everybody.
we have a bye week where we're forced to rest everybody. We're not going to rest everybody in the Buffalo game if we have a bye
Thank
week.
you. Are
That'll be
you
2 weeks
kidding
in a
me?
row. No way.
Right.
No way, it's not gonna happen. That's a disaster waiting to happen. If you don't believe me, what was that team that? Oh man, it was last week or the week before we were talking about that they literally rested their guys week 18, had the first round bye, and lost
Yep.
a divisional round. I forgot. I think it was the Packers. So yeah, no, no,
Well,
thank you.
I'm
No,
still a believer that most teams will generally benefit from the bye, but 2 weeks? No, I ain't willing to go 2 weeks. No way.
no,
And
not at all. I
McDaniels is
mean,
not that kind of coach. He's not going to let those guys sit like that.
we just can't. We can't
Mhm.
afford that. Like it
He's
just
not.
makes no sense to me. So yeah, like that's I agree. But this is why I say it. So I think we're gonna still be playing straight up week 18, and we're gonna beat the Buffalo Bills. I do think the Ravens game or the Cowboys games, it's when we will drop. I have no concerns over the Titans. I have no concern over us playing versus the Jets. Those two are very winnable teams that we're going up against, and we should be winning and putting us ourselves in the 11-3 by the time we play the Cowboys. That's the game for real that I'm gonna be like, ugh, this is this is rough. I don't think we should rest our guys either. Let them play 1 or 2 quarters. Exactly, Michelle. That's minimum. But we cannot luck up the number 1 overall seed, in my opinion, till, as you guys saw, because we were out here. Oh no, the Chiefs are gonna lose it. Nah, bro, the Chiefs are got one more loss in them, and they might beat the Bills. Let's put it this way too. They
Right,
could
but
beat the Bills
they
and still lose
really
to the
hurt
Ravens.
themselves losing to the Packers. They really
They
destroyed their
really
chance.
did. They
Yeah.
screwed themselves with that number 1. So, but this is the thing. They could lose. They could still beat the Bills and lose to the Raiders. You see what I mean? It only takes one more loss in that loss column to pretty much secure us winning the number 1 seed if we beat the Ravens. Because this is two
Right.
as well. If we go ahead and and oh smokes, never mind. If we go ahead and
No, that's what
beat
I'm
the
saying. We can, because of what we have happening to the Ravens, we could still lose to the Ravens. We just can't
exactly.
lose to Dallas and Baltimore in
There
this
you go.
particular
That's
scenario.
it. We just can't have 2 losses.
Now,
We can
now,
afford
now,
one loss.
that's given that what we said is happening to the Ravens plays out. Let's say the Ravens go 13-4, or we drop another one. Then yeah,
We
we've
could
got to
still,
beat the
yeah.
Ravens. You know what I mean? Our
Yeah.
easiest path is just to beat everybody, is to beat the Ravens. But if we lose to the
Yeah.
Ravens, then we'll need help by the Ravens losing one more. You know
We
what I
will
mean?
because
To
look,
get it
we
back.
got the
But the
Raven.
Ravens have that
We
gauntlet.
got the
Yeah.
Ravens losing to the
Exactly.
Rams, guys. We
That's
got
why I'm
Ravens losing
confident
to the
that even in a loss to the Ravens, we likely still hold it, just like we did
That's
with in a loss to the Chiefs. Look where we're at now. We
that
hold it
is
again, even though we
if
lost to the
and
Chiefs.
only if. That's if and only if. Guys, let me so you guys understand, and this is why I brought it down to this level over here so y'all can see it over here. This is the current stature right here. This means current, this means what we've projected. What we're talking about is Baltimore and Kansas City would both have to lose 2 games and us only lose 1 game for us to lock up the number 1 overall seed. So
Right.
out of Miami, out of Kansas City, and out of the Raiders, those 3 teams, whoever loses the least amount of games will have that number 1 overall seed.
Right. Right.
Period. Period. Period.
Right.
That is putting a lot of pressure, thinking we are gonna. That's just assuming that they'll lose to Raiders and they'll lose to the Bills for the Kansas City. But what if Kansas City doesn't lose to either of those? Let's say they beat the Chiefs, they beat the
Then we
Bills.
have to win. Then we
They're
have
number
to
one
win
seed.
out. If the Chiefs don't slip again, we have to win out.
You there, and now you got it, guys. At the end of the day, all of this works out if the Chiefs and Ravens lose 2 games. But let's say they don't. Let's say they only lose 1 game each, right?
Well,
I
then we
agree,
Hold
Vince
on, let
Sandy.
me put it. Let me put it up here so people can see because I want to be able to do it. Let's say they beat the Rams, the Rams, right? The what am I
right.
talking about? Let's say they beat the Rams, the Ravens, and Jags, and then where's it? And they lose to the 49ers. I think that's a legitimate loss for them. But let's say we'll keep
Yeah,
them
we
as
would
a
have to beat
legitimate
them.
loss.
Right. We would have to beat them in that
And
scenario.
then let's see here. Yeah. The only way we would have to beat them. We would
Right.
have to beat them.
The only way we don't have to beat them is if they lose too.
Yeah. But
Because even if
it
they're a game behind us, if they beat us, they catch up 2 games because they'll hold the tiebreaker. So the only way we don't have to beat them is if they lose too.
and this is why I need people to understand where we're at, guys. It would require us to completely win out.
Hmm.
If the Chiefs only lose one more game, that's all they gotta do. Lose one more game.
Right.
If
But the
we
great
don't win
thing is
out, if we don't win out,
right. And the thing
they
that
have a
makes it great, Miss Fins, is that, like you said, 3 teams. Basically, those 3 teams pretty much have to win out to guarantee themselves the top seed, whichever one does. The thing of it is
yeah,
that out of
pretty
those
much
three
at
teams,
this point.
out of those 3 teams, if all 3 teams win out, well, except for the Ravens, because we'd have to beat them for that to happen,
Yeah,
right? Then we would
but
we would get it. So we already have it.
so
It's ours to lose.
Right.
hold on, because I don't have that scenario. I don't have that scenario. So let me put the Ravens winning out because I don't have the Ravens winning out. I still got them losing a game. So hold on, let me fix this here.
Well, winning out besides losing to us
Uh,
is what I'm saying.
let's
If
say
they
they,
win out, then they get it because they beat us. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Good point.
but look, if they manage to beat the 49ers and win out like we're saying, right? Minus the Dolphins game, we're gonna leave that one there. Minus the Dolphins game, right? This is what happens. They will take the first overall. We go third, and and Kansas City and I would have
What's
the
their record right
same.
now? How's that possible?
Oh, see now this is why I'm telling you. Their record right now is 9-3. We're all three of us are 9-3,
Yeah.
Right, and we
except
hold
Kansas
the
City. Kansas City's 8-4.
tiebreaker now. So if they beat us, that's how they get it. If they don't, we get it.
Well, we still have to
Exactly.
get a. We got ours because of our conference record, though, right?
We have
We
a
got the
better
tiebreaker because
conference
of
record
conference.
than they do. That's why we're ahead of them.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
There's
So
But
if
only
this
we
is what
win
people
out,
don't get. So
we get it. It doesn't matter what the Ravens do because if we win out, that would require us to beat them.
yeah. And let's say we do win out, but let's say we drop the Cowboys game. Just so scenario. That's the
Then
only
yes,
game
the
we
Ravens
drop.
would have to lose to the 49ers or somebody like that. Yes, they would have to lose one.
No, forget about the Ravens. It don't even matter if we beat them. They'll still be behind us. Kansas City still holds the half tiebreaker, which is why I told everybody, no, it's okay, Miss Fins. This wasn't really a must win because, blah, blah. And I said it that day. I'm like, you guys are not understanding that it's not now that we're seeing the repercussions of this loss. It's when we're looking for seeding at the end of the season, and poof, like I said 4 years ago when I said the Dolphins had a shot to make the playoffs, but we lost to Tennessee, and I told everybody that week, us losing to the Colts is the reason why we didn't make the playoffs, and everybody was like, "Nah, Miss." Oh, well, no. First of all, I when we lost to the Colts, I was like, "Man, we really needed this game. This is a conference game. We're gonna need for the playoffs at the end." Nah, Miss Fins, there's plenty of games. We'll be
Yeah,
perfectly
but in the
fine.
case of
And
the
guess what?
Kansas
Hold
City
on, let me
game,
finish. But then at the end of the season, the same game I said, everybody, like everybody was like, "Nah, Miss Fins, we're okay." It's the game we needed for us to win to get into the playoffs. So
right, but see,
it
that's
is what it
again,
is.
but when it comes to the Kansas City game, it doesn't apply because
Yes,
we
it
are in.
does apply.
No, it doesn't because that's
Yes, it
supposing we
does.
lose one. That's supposing we lose one.
You're telling me right now the Dolphins are gonna win out, sir? I'm
No,
sorry. I'm a
You're
Dolphin
telling me
fan.
Kansas City's going to win out?
I'm not putting
Mm.
Kansas City winning out. This is with Kansas City losing a game.
And if we lose one too, then we'll still hold the tiebreaker. We'll still be ahead of them in record.
No, we won't be.
What's their record right now?
Actually, no, I do have them winning out. My apologies. I've got them winning out, which
Right.
is why they're ahead of us. The only shot we has is if they lose that one game. That's it. They have to lose one
Right.
game. And I'm
Which
sorry, I
is
don't
the same,
trust the
which is
Bills.
right, which is the same hope they have to have. So how is that a must win if
Christ.
we're the ones on top right now?
Color, because if they do somehow
If
win
both
out
look, if
being the
both
Super
teams
Bowl
win
champ,
out, if both teams win out, we can argue later about the probabilities of that. But if both teams win out, they don't get it. So how was that game a must win?
Well, they're all one must wins for everybody.
Well, yeah, because
no,
because
you're
we
just stuck
no
on the.
no
Is this is the
that's only
no
because
man?
we
You're
changed
stuck on the
no
must win
that's
part.
because we
No,
changed the definite no we changed
Uh-huh.
what constitutes must on the fly as we need to.
no. Miss Fins has been very consistent, very
You're not
much.
hearing what
And
I'm
yes, I'm
saying,
speaking
Miss
about myself in
Vince.
the first
You're not
person.
hearing what I'm
But
saying. Dolphin Don just said they're all must wins. Well, that's yes. If you define must as that, then yes, of course they're all must wins.
Yeah.
But we were specifically talking about our chances to get a top seed. They are not
and
dependent on the
and
Kansas City Chiefs right now. They are
we're
dependent
not.
on us
So
winning.
you're telling me that they're not gonna lose. That they're gonna
Are
lose
you
more than.
telling me that see, it's the
Okay,
same
no,
thing, Miss
because both
Spins.
things can be true, color. Because now you're telling me, okay, Dolphins are gonna win out, and that's why we don't even. If we win out
So if
and they
both of
win
them
out,
lose, if both of us lose a game, it's still the same situation. You're
color.
telling me that you have
Ah,
more faith
no,
in Kansas City winning out than you do us. If you're saying that, then you're right.
no, color. I listen. I can put on my super homer hat and say
No, no,
we're
you
about to
got to
go
hear what
five
I'm
and zero,
saying.
baby.
If you are
I
convinced
I
that if you are convinced that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win out, and you're convinced that the Dolphins are not going to win out, then yes, that Kansas City game was a must win. That's just that that's it.
you
If you're
realize that
convinced
we're only
Kansas
going by
City
that
can win
because they
out,
lost to the
if
Packers,
you're
right? You do
convinced
understand
Kansas
that,
City's
right?
going to win out,
You
and you're
understand that because
convinced
they
we're
only
going to
lost,
lose one, then
right?
yes, Kansas City was always going to get it.
But you realize we're only saying this because they lost to the Packers. They weren't supposed to lose to the Packers. They did.
I predicted they would.
I don't. Shut up!
All
Shut
right.
up, Michelle! Don't tell me this.
Uh,
Sorry, Miss Fans. Color got you on this one. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna let
I
y'all
made
have it.
that prediction with conviction. I made an objective case why the Packers were going to beat the Chiefs, and they did.
just like we had the prediction of the Raiders beating the Chiefs,
You know what?
right?
Have
Um,
at it,
I'm
sure.
standing. I'm covering all the ground I stand on, and I'm saying, yeah, I think we will go. We could win out if we lose to Buffalo at the last game of the season. It'll just be for mercy. That,
Well, this is what I was saying last night, Miss Vince. I don't think we're going to win out. I don't think the Chiefs are. I think out of all the teams in question right now, none of them are going to win out.
and we don't have to.
And
As long
that's
as we
my
keep our
point. We're the ones in the command position.
Okay,
yeah.
give me the game we're losing then. Give me the game we're losing because clearly.
Then I would say Dallas.
Out of all of them, I'd say
No,
Dallas
no. Is
too.
that what you want, or which is the most likely for us to lose?
I'm
Well,
saying most
we
likely.
haven't faced Dallas in Lord knows how long. And the last time we did, they wiped the floor with us. And the last time we faced the Ravens, we beat them. And the last time we faced them before that, we beat them.
Okay, well, I have it set at the
They don't
Dallas
have
game.
Mark Andrews. They don't have Mark Andrews, which is
Okay.
And we'd like to
Are
beat the
we
hell out of
still
the
hold up, because
Yeah.
everybody's trying to tell me now, Miss Fins, we're gonna sit down everybody on week 18. Are we still sitting down everybody week 18? Is that what we're doing?
no, I
No,
wouldn't
we
anyway. Not
we
if our
want to
aspirations
destroy
are getting
their.
to. Not if we aspire to
No,
get the
let
top
me tell
seed.
you exactly what's gonna happen. Let me tell you exactly what's gonna happen. McDaniel's gonna McDaniel. And what is he gonna do? We're not here to
Overthink
get the
it.
top seed.
He's
We're
going to
here
overthink it.
to get to the playoffs, and we've secured the playoffs. Right now, we're gonna give our guys some time to break. They played the first quarter. They're gonna be able to go ahead and we look forward to our opponent in the playoffs. We're not here for the first one. We're here for the long haul. That's what he's gonna say
No, you know
after
what?
we drop it to the Bills.
I disagree. I
Hell no!
disagree. I disagree
You
because he wanted to get revenge on the Broncos,
get
and the
the
players want to get revenge on the Bills. He's going to let the players go off on the Bills.
ain't
That's
no
what I
way,
think.
bro. Okay. How is this not? Is this my show? Am I on my show?
I'm sorry.
Like, nah, don't be sorry. I love it. I love it. That's why I bring you guys up here too. Like, but
I think you're right about that, Miss Fins. I think McDaniel will jeopardize the top seed for that. And the reason being is because he's going to overthink it just like everybody else does that think, oh, we can't go in rusty in a divisional round.
No,
Get
but he's
all
a
that.
player's coach. He's a
I
player's
want the
coach,
buy.
Color. He's a player's coach.
no,
He's going to let
no,
the guys
no.
get.
Max Stubborn is right.
He's going to get the get back.
I think because
Mudbone
there's
think
been a couple cases of teams resting their players and turning up flat does not that is those couple cases are not like a way to no you want the buy period.
But
Finsanity. I don't need
Anybody
to
that's
know
ever
what's
played
on
football
McDaniel's
knows
head
that they're
to know
hurting
his
right now.
behavior.
but
No,
history
this
proved
is his
after our bye
behavior.
week that we
Take
came
a
out
look at
flat.
it.
Not really.
No, no, hold up.
Yeah.
Let me address this real quick. We don't know what's in his head. Yes, I do know my coach because my coach said we're not here to embarrass teams. You just beat them by 50 and you're telling me you're not going to go for the flipping record just so you
Right,
can
right.
be
Not
holier than
53,
thou
not
and be
53.
extra humble. Get the hell out of here. You beating them by 50. Beat them by 58. Who gives it, man? Get the damn record. We're not here to set records. So yeah, I know
Turn
my
it up,
coach.
Miss Vince. Turn it
No,
up, Miss Vince.
I'm not sorry. Like, don't tell me this. I know what he's saying. Like, oh God, and that's the frustrating part. When can we destroy teams?
He didn't
And
want
you
to.
know what? You say I'm low key getting super extra in a hypothetical. I can't wait till week 18 to see how this pans out. I can't wait. I can't wait because I want to hear everybody who's telling me I'm being overly thinking and overreact. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, sure, okay.
I say we blow out the
Oh,
Bills.
oh, bro, I can't even read this. I can't even read this. Like, I can't.
Now, if we end up locking up the top seed by week 18, there is no way you rest your players in that game. No
Where's the
way.
link? Oh, oh, you got voice for this? You got voice for this? Is that what we? I dropped the link. Come on down. The price is right.
Oh my
Like,
goodness!
Uh-oh. Business is
y'all
about to
crazy
pick
to
up.
think he wouldn't play the starters if the number one seed is on the line. I'm telling you right now, this man is stubborn. Mudbone just told you. He has not let the. He is. I don't get this.
Yeah, but that's something to earn, Miss Fins. That's not something that you're just like, oh, well, we don't care about beating the Bills in week 4. That's the top seed you have to earn. Of course he's going to
No,
go full boat.
earning a record that's going to be for the end of times. That's not earning, right? Like,
No,
like
that's different. That's different. I'm talking about games like Buffalo where it's obvious we didn't game plan like we should have or could have.
yo, Michelle, a two brute, like voice of reason coming up. What?
Whoa!
What has happened? What is going on? Is my own show anymore? I can't deal with this no more. What's going on? Like, are
Oh,
we?
by the way, Miss Vince, the very fact that the Chiefs lost to the Packers defeats your prediction that they're going to win out in the first place because they slipped to a bad team. What makes you think it's not going to happen again?
I can't believe this, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Well, they kind of got cheated too, Color.
Well, okay, but if they slip to a bad team,
Oh no, I'm not giving
which
them
is not
no
the which is
excuse.
not the first time this season they've slipped to a bad team, what makes you think they won't slip to Buffalo?
I'm not.
Right? That's
Look at this.
true.
Oh no. A2 Brute, Michelle. A2. You know I love you, Miss Fitz. Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure. Sure.
The Ravens did all they could to be bothered to win that game against the Chargers last week. That's because they didn't have Mark Andrews.
That's a good point too. I think the Ravens are actually in trouble, man.
I think so too, actually.
Yeah.
I think them not having Mark Andrews and then OBJ,
And then the
they're not trying to
Jags.
say, but
The
he's kind of
Jags
hurt.
was actually my
He's
biggest
getting over it.
concern,
Yeah.
and now they've lost Trevor Lawrence. So it's like, I don't know. I just
And Travis Etienne
And
and
Kirk.
Christian Kirk. And I think Christian Kirk is going to be out for several weeks. Oh, I got the know. I got it. Guitar Tua. Really? That's what we're
I mean,
doing?
heck, if we're going to
Can
lose a
I get
bunch
an
of games,
emoji?
then you
Can
got
I
to
get an
worry about
emoji?
the Texans taking
Can
the
I get
top.
an emoji? Can you put some picture up so people know who it is? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. Let
He's
me
got to
put the
talk to
audio.
us.
I think she's putting on the emoji. That's
See,
what
that's
she's
why
coming
I think
back.
everybody should have pumped the brakes on rooting for the Texans because look, if everybody collapses, the Texans could take the top seed. I mean,
Yeah,
That would be hilarious.
that would
Texans
be
versus
hilarious.
Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Holy shit! Bro,
oh man,
that
that reminds
that
me of that Seattle team that
in
year.
Las Vegas, Falcons, Houston, in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl, bro. That's gonna be the least watched Super Bowl of all time. I'm telling you right now. People will watch it. I'm like, I'm just here for the beer, man. Like
Everybody
literally.
volunteers for work. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
work that
Okay.
day.
Hold on, guys. Guys, let's
Wait,
keep it
I
down
can't,
because we
I
have a
can't, I
special guest.
can't hear you guys.
There
Yes,
she is.
Hang on,
we can
hang
hear
on a
you.
second. Only 2 minutes.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Come on in.
What? What happened? Hold up. Hey, listen. No lie. I'm not even trying to joke around, but I think you're too close to the mic. You
For
too
some
too
reason,
close to
I just can't hear you guys in StreamYard, which is crazy. I don't know.
We can hear you now. Go ahead.
Maybe it's just not meant. Like you're talking, Miss Finn, but I can't hear you.
Okay, so she can't. It might be her. She can see me talking, but she can't hear me. So I think she's having issues with her what is the thing you called her headset? Because sometimes StreamYard, if you don't authorize them to do the
Yeah.
audio and whatever, you know what I mean. So give her a minute because I know she's gonna come back. This is like Kenny on South Park. Yo, this is gonna be it. I'm telling you right now. Like I can't.
I'm gonna try and get up the funds and send you a signed autographed cooking folk apron. Uh,
Oh, Finsanity? You gonna get that to Finsanity?
no, I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take the black one though. It's got to be a black one. I like that one. That looks
I
pretty
know
cool.
the logo really pops off on the black
It
one, but
does. It does. Yeah, we gotta talk offline, like to see where y'all get your merch, man. Because that's guys got some good stuff. And I wanna start, promoting doing Miss Finn's merch. Dolphin Dunn, you're a gentleman, so let me ask you this question.
Woo. Oh,
This is product survey real quick.
all right.
How likely are you to wear? And you can be honest. There's no problem. The internet is forever, and I don't feel bad at all. But how likely are you getting to? Let's say if there was like a Miss Finn's coffee mug or like a tank top or T-shirt.
Oh,
How
for
likely
sure.
would you?
I would rock it. Uh,
I mean, if you put your caricature logo on a coffee mug, I would absolutely drink that coffee mug every single morning.
Ah,
Me too.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
I would replace my color commentary mug with it.
Ooh,
That's funny.
that's big. Yeah.
What about my regular logo? The you see the Sunburst Smith fans. What
I mean,
about
it's
you,
all
Dolphin
right.
Man?
It's all right. But your character on a coffee mug would just be.
It's a cool caricature.
It'd be a
Picture.
really cool mug to have.
Shout out to JC Texas Art Man for donating it to Miss Fans man because it's super dope. But even this
For
one, Dolphin Don,
for
what do
me,
you think?
Like,
for
even
me,
if I didn't know you and I saw that character on a coffee mug in a store, I would totally buy it in a heartbeat.
right? Well,
Nice,
for me, the old logo with the sunburst there, that would be more for me, like on a black mug. Because people,
nice.
you know, you
Hey,
can read it. Yeah.
I'm taking
You
notes.
could always do an inverse, like both on the same mug.
Yeah, because this is great stuff. I want to
Yeah.
hear from you guys, fans. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what you
That way,
guys think?
if you're taking a sip with your right hand, you see one logo, and then you take a sip with your left, and you
Oh,
get to see
that's
the
right.
other.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
That's the
Okay,
best idea there.
so Sunburst.
That's how my mug is. It's got the color commentary logo on one side, and then the Phins tailgate logo on the inverse.
Okay,
TFTG.
awesome. We got Kenny back. Let's bring her up here. Hi, Insanity.
don't, don't start.
What?
I'm really over here trying. Um,
Okay,
but
you are laboring. So hold on.
Yes.
it really is. Okay. So, as you know, I have to talk in like a very low tone and like everything. So I'm not going to try to get too excited or whatever. I think what we're not, realizing, I get that McDaniels is very unconventional sometimes, but you're talking about the playoffs. You're talking about not having to play in the cold. You're talking about being able to sleep in your bed and not having to travel. All these extenuating circumstances, in my mind, lets me know that, hey, like, if it comes down to week 18 and we're playing for seeding, how is he going to explain to his guys that we could have been in Miami, we could have been playing home in front of our fans, you could have been in front of your family, not having to travel to Kansas City, up to Baltimore, playing in the cold, and all these inclement weather situations? Because we know come January and February, the snow likes to make appearances, also that you
Hmm.
guys could rest so that we could play in a one wild card game at home. No, like it doesn't. The math doesn't math on that. Like it doesn't. Maybe Mostert, maybe because he's older as a running back, and that's his guy, and you want him to be fresh for the playoffs. But ain't no way to Waddle, Reek, and those guys, Christian, Ramsey, X. No, you're playing to control your destiny in the playoffs. We're playing in Miami. You don't have to worry about a flight. You don't have to worry about staying in a hotel, what you're going to eat, all these types of things. No, get up and go to the stadium. You get to practice on your field. You get to play on your field. You get to play underneath your terms, underneath your lights. Like, why are we arguing? One, about hypothetical situation that isn't even here yet, and then two, saying something so asinine as the one seat on the line, and we're just going to give it to the Chiefs. You have to be kidding me. You
I'm
have
not
to.
kidding you. I'm not kidding
You're
you. This is
wrong.
McDaniel.
You're
This is the
wrong. Miss
ridiculousness of
Fence, Miss
McDaniels, man.
Miss Fence, it
No,
doesn't make
no.
Miss Fence, it doesn't make sense. Like I could see if it made sense, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. There's no reason. There's no
A2
way.
Michelle.
There's no way you can make that make sense. We have the one seed, and all we have to do is beat Buffalo at home, and you got Kansas City staring down. I could see if we had the tiebreaker over Kansas City. Sure, now your point of that Kansas City game meant so much. Absolutely. But if we have the one seed on the line, we're not sitting Tua. We're not sitting those guys. I like I get you trying to be on a tangent to say, you know what? He's so like, mathematically, inclined. It does matter when you're home in the playoffs.
Well,
I
It
Yeah,
does.
agree,
I want
but
I would use that logic to against Mike this situation, because if Mike McDaniel is that type of mathematical logical thinker, then he would be agreeing with us right now, because
no.
it would be irrational to not go
Let's
for that top seed. You know what I mean?
Okay, then thank you. Thank you. Because
Okay.
I agree. I think we should play in week 18, and I think that our guys should go out there and go for the win so we can get that top seed. But I'm saying it is so McDaniel,
it's
based on
not.
his behavior this
He's
season
never been
and
in that
even last season,
situation.
to do that.
He's never
No,
been in that
I need
situation.
to. I,
He's never been in that situation. Don't do that. You can't say it's on McDaniel. Okay, so not going for a record is different than playing for a one seed. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's night and day. That record it can be broken 20 years from now, and we might see it be broken. Anything can happen. You feel me? But playing for the one seed and controlling your destiny at home throughout the playoffs and not having to go because look at the teams, look at the top teams, other than Jacksonville and maybe the Texans because they play in the dome, all cold weather games, all
I want
cold.
to. I want to push back on something. We're all kind of talking about McDaniel's being the soft Barney type that gets out there on the national media, but that guy's a cold-hearted
He's a psycho.
assassin.
He's
He's
a
a
psycho.
assassin. Yeah, he goes. How many fourth downs does he always go for? I mean, he is aggressive as, and I'm sure behind closed doors in the locker room, man, that cat is all over those guys. So I feel like, yeah, if it comes down to, I'm sure he wants to beat the total crap out of Buffalo.
Yeah, if
And
he is cold and calculating and mathematical, then I would have to question his algorithm if he wasn't going to outright
And
go
and,
play his
and,
guys and go for the top seed.
and can I
yeah, we're
can I
going
push
for it. Yeah,
and can I push back on anything? Here's my thing. Um, even if we're playing for the two, third, or fourth seed, I mean, likelihood we wrap up the division. I think we play for that. I think we play for that too, because having, two games at home is better than having one game at home, hypothetically. And
And you'd still have the potential for three if the top seed gets knocked out before you get there.
exactly. So to me, hypothetically, because this is all hypothetical, and I'm wasting the good amount of vocal course that I have for the day. Um, you know, I'm not wasting because I always love talking to Miss Phins about football. It's really fun. That's my
definitely.
friend.
Oops.
That's my friend. It's
Damn.
only she can bring this side out of me. Um, we're playing week 18. We're playing. I don't. And like I said, the only person that I can see potentially sitting is Mostert because he's an older running back, and that's his guy. But everyone else, put them cleats on. Hopefully Devon is back and full go and all that. But everyone else is playing. I'm sorry, not sorry. And it's a game we should win because I don't believe in Buffalo's defense anymore. We've seen how teams kind of just run through them, and pass on them like respectfully. They can't stop anything. They're going to be in a bunch of shootouts the rest of this season, and I think there are a couple that they can win. Jesus, this hurts. And there's a
Drink some water.
couple. There's
Drink
a
some
couple.
water.
There's a
Yeah,
couple that might come down to a coin flip. And I think it is a very hilarious situation that no one brought this up. Josh Allen was not out there to call the coin flip in the Eagles game. And I wonder if that's PTSD from always being wrong and not wanting that to be the bear and weight on him. I mean, like, where is he at mentally? Anyway, we're not gonna talk too much about the Bills, but
Why
I like
not? They're
any
in our
I
division.
like I like to rip the Bills anytime I can, but yeah, we're playing week 18 because
Okay.
so much will be on the line. Like unless we have completely collapsed and we're going to be the fourth seed no matter what, we're going to be playing week 18.
Okay, well, I guess then you agree with me because I've been telling this to people that we're going to be playing week 18. Maybe we might not play the full game if they do want to end up resting. Let's say we are the second seed and we can lock up the game by the third quarter or by the first half, but I say we're playing, and a lot of people are like, "No, we're gonna be resting." So I'm glad that you agree with that. I'm just
The
saying
scenario is
that I
just a
don't
tad.
put it past McDaniel to be ridiculous and not go for the first one.
Well,
That's
and
all
this
I'm
the
saying.
scenario the
cold
scenario
assassin.
is a tad different. We were also talking about, if we have it all locked up, if there is no way for us to lose the top seed in week 18, then that's a
Yes.
question too.
Yeah,
And
but no,
again, I'm with
but
you on that. I'm with you on that aspect because I don't want to see our players get sit for 2 weeks. So yeah, I would play them in some capacity against Buffalo, even if we are locked up.
exactly. But my thing is, in the scenario we were at, that I still think we'll need week 18 personally. Some people are out here is like, nah, we'll be fine there. And I'm like, and you're not. Don't put it past him to like trying to ease it up and not go for the first round. For the
No, I don't think we go out there and let Buffalo dictate that we, injure
they
ourselves trying to beat
choose
them either.
to.
You know what I mean?
I think it's a change in the guard. We're going to be out there to tell Buffalo, hey, we're the new kings. That's kind of what I see that game being.
Yo, sanity from Finn. Sanity?
Shoot.
Oh, I can't. I can't. All of you. A2 chat room. A2 Brute. I'm telling you. Man, this is rough. She kind of skedaddled. I don't know what happened there, but I think she might have gotten a call. But either way, guys, this is God. Just going on 3 hours, and I
Just
gotta
call me Colorist Octavian Caesar Augustus.
look at our colorist Octavia Caesar. You know what? Color stop. Thank you, Michelle. Says Miss C.
I got a
Look,
phone call, Miss Vince. I got to run out. If
go,
you're
go,
not,
go ahead.
if
Yeah, I'm in this. I'm in this puppy too.
well, if you're ended before I get back, then have a good one. Love you all and appreciate you, Dolphins on.
Love
Uh,
you
Yeah,
guys
like,
man.
right
like,
back, man.
like and
I'm on a call
subscribe,
too,
everybody.
so
Go
yeah,
ahead. Everybody's
gotta roll.
gonna call. Go to your calls, people. Thank you for coming through.
God
Bye,
bless you
Dolphin
guys.
Line.
Yeah.
Thanks. But man, like I'm telling you right now, these people, man. There you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the AFC standings, week 14. You should know. We super broke it down. We did all this. We had fun. I appreciate all the members that came through, guys. Obviously, I appreciate all of you guys for taking care of Miss Fins and making it happen and having so much. Look at this. My points were stated, so I left. My voice hurts. I get it. Feel better, Finsanity. Nothing but love from here. Max Stubborn's problem is that in his mind he's going to trick people by doing the unexpected instead of doing the right thing, like run the ball on third and short. He'd rather throw on the screen 5 yards back. Uh, I appreciate you, man. Thank you again so much. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all of you guys. Love the picture. Thank you so much. Again, this is Miss Fins. I'm Miss Fins. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the game preview, guys. Thank you so much for coming through again, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.